All right. All right, all right. How is the, how we doing on volume? It looks good on my little meters, but you can never actually tell based only on that. But how you guys doing? Friday night. What's up, Adam? Adam, I love you too. Cracking open the traditional Friday Night Fights Monster Paradise Ultra Zero energy drink. Delicious. Delicious. All right. Max Fantasy Como's Italian Scallion. How's it going? Okay, here's our daily Final Fantasy X free tin pull, featuring a bunch of shards for units that I already have maxed out, but that's okay. Maybe we'll get something else in there. We'll have this is a Mounds candy bar. They're pretty good. All right, here we go. Nothing. Nope. It's nice having a free tempo. Like, even if I don't need any of this stuff, I don't know. Polling is fun. Unishards. All right. A lot of people will be very happy with that one. Okay. Now, we need to do our Valifor daily shard pull. Yesterday, I got lucky and actually hit bonus Valifor shards. Like, I got 3 extras. I got some URs there, but not the right ones. What's up, Zombie Jesus 2000? That name is so good. We are doing great, Zanmato. Thank you. It's been a hell of a June. Like, June is not one of the months I would like to relive. You're like, I'm good. When June is over, goodbye, June. We'll just see you next year, and we can try again. All right, just 10 shards today. No big deal. That's fine. I do have... Wait a second. Do we have 2 more tickets as well? I think I do in here. Right? Like, isn't this tickets? Yeah. So let's snag that. So we have 4 pulls on the Valifor banner that we want to do. Yeah. Let's do all 4. How about 4 duplicates of Valifor? Or, 4 copies of Balo. Literally only 1 vision card. Whoops. Well, it is what it is. How much did this cost? Nothing. It was free. Got your Titus, Yuna, and Orin to level 99. Wow, so you're going hard on this rerun. Awesome, Italian. Good. Are you how you sitting for Mog medals? Like, how is your how hard is that EX grind gonna be for you, I guess? Hopefully not too bad. Oh, do you know what I just remembered? Wait. I purchased some Visior on Wednesday. It came with a ticket, right? That gives you 100 of whatever FF10 thing you want, right? I still have this. Like, I still just have this Warrior of Crystals ticket. I could use it for Renan, but for some reason I just keep not. Don't I have a ticket that gives me like 100 Valifor shards or something like that? Or have I just lost my mind? Is that not actually a real thing? What's the best way to grind Awakening Prisms? It depends on how advanced your account is. I swear I have a ticket in here, guys. Hold on, let me find this ticket, then I'm going to answer that question. I have too many tickets, clearly. Where the hell is this thing? Did I miss it? You guys know I cannot pick anything. If something is on a list, it might as well just not exist for me. But, where are you? Oh, here we go. Select FF10, vision card, shards. Oh, found it, thank God. I need to get this bingo board done. Okay, so you haven't cleared selection quests yet. Selection quests is definitely the best way. What I would say the second best way, there's two other ways, basically. One of them is 9-step banners. So like if you're pulling for a new unit on 9 steps, oh. We had a bit of a crash. No worries. We'll hop back in. Definitely going to switch to the phone for Friday Night Fights. What's up, Bob? Just wanted to drop in and leave a lurk. I appreciate the lurk. Yeah, guild and friend medals are also really good. That is what I do with my friend medals, basically. Okay. We're going to get into this little loop of the game crashing over and over again. Sometimes this happens, and this is why we do Friday Night Fights on the phone. But when I'm just hanging out and playing, I really do prefer to be on the... I like to use my mouse. And not be hunched over my phone. Now, in the meantime, while we're trying to load, we can thank the unofficial and definitely not real sponsor of this stream, Peanut M&Ms. Now, peanut M&Ms are a really good candy, probably A tier, but they're not quite as good as the S tier brother, peanut butter M&Ms. However, we don't have random bags of peanut butter M&Ms laying around the house, so I'll settle for peanut M&Ms. Delicious. How was that for a sponsorship? Como says peanut M&Ms are F tier. No, right now logging into this game is F tier. What the heck? Not quite Kit Kats. Alright. Koga says, I'm cursed on the 9-step banners. Never get units on the latest collabs. Ooh. But 5-step vision cards. Okay. Well, at least the 5-step banners are doing good for you. This collab rerun, we had a lot of options for banners. I appreciated that. Come on, game. Come on, game. This is frustrating. You got a 4 kg for your... a 4 kilogram bag of M&Ms? Oh my God. So, Shadow Drake, it really depends. The question was for people in Twitch. Oh my God, can we load into the game? Shadow Drake asked, how geared up would you need to be to finish selection quest? Maxed out level and UR gear? No. Each one of them is different. For Earth and Dark, you can do it with one unit. One MR unit. An Evasion Shadow Lynx can do Dark by herself. And an Evasion Etra can do Earth by herself. So those are the easiest two. For the rest of them, you can do the first 10 stages with like one maxed out MR unit and then some 99s. Like I would say, let me kind of show you here. Okay, first let me just answer the question. The first question was, best way to get the Elemental Awakening materials. I'm going to go to Orange 9-step this time because maybe that won't crash the game. But right here, Awakening Prism 300 tickets are on step 2. There's a lot of times where I will just do the first 3 pulls on a 9-step. Because this is the one, Awakening Prisms are the ones that I end up running out of. Whereas Fragments of Thought, I tend to have enough, but it's still just one more paid step. And then if you do the first 2 steps, step 3 is a free pull. So just, go for it. So this is one really good way to get them. It's 4,000 viz for 300 prisms. and you're getting 3 10 pulls out of that. So I think that is a good way to do it. The other way that chat already mentioned was the friend medal shop and the guild medal shop. So if you come down here like friend medals, I think I've already cashed out a few of them this month. Yeah, like Fire Awakening Prisms, I max bought those. Wind Awakening Prisms I had to max buy. So just as you play the game for a while, you will get a lot of friend medals. Make sure your friends are actively playing the game and donating medals, because this is a great place to cash those in. Guild medals, you can use guild medals for that as well. There are good, like Giza is guild medal priority 1, I would say, for new players. Otherwise, what I do every day is pick up these donation materials in the cubes, if I remember. This helps me max donate to the guild every day. But you do have the option of coming down here and getting these. The other drawback here is that when we have limited guild stuff, like guild raids, we get a special shop that also uses guild medals. So I'd like to have some saved for that as well. Arena medals, by the way. What? Okay, guys. It's 15,000 arena medals for one Sage's Staff recipe. In what world am I ever getting that thing to +6? Not in this one. Arena medals, I like to just use arena medals for when I need a hammer or something. Or like seals or resmithing hammers. That's mostly what I like to have these on hand for. And then PvP medals, this is where you could go get your at least more reasonably priced Hermes sandals recipes. Although 1 a day at 5k medals is still... I should start work. Here we go. 1 a day, guys. 1 a day. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Void people are here. The Void Raid has arrived. What's up, Indie Earth and Friday Night Voiders? What's going on? And Corey, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 14 months. And at the same exact time, Indie Earth with 14 months of tier 1 subbing. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, yeah, let's see how many people we got signed up for the tournament already. Let's check on that. It was like 15. Oh my gosh. The heck did I just... That was not... Interesting. We're at 21 right now. So a good start. We'll probably push 30 people by the time it's time for the tournament to go. A lot of people, you know, as they will, slide in at the last second. So, looking like a good turnout. Anyway, that's how you could get those. That's how you could get the Awakening Prisms. Okay. Let's knock out our dailies. Let's finish this up. Thank you, Ark. Yeah, I am feeling a lot better. Is it even possible to get a +5 Sage's Staff? It's possible. It's possible. You would just have to have been very committed to that cause for a very long time. And then, oh yeah, the selection quest question. That's right, I was answering that. If we go to units here, I'll kind of show you what I used. So for like Wind, for example, Dario, like forget her. She wasn't out yet. Now, if you took advantage, by the way, when we get free MR units that you could just max build, that's a really good starting point for selection quests. I didn't have her for Wind. She would have been a great help. I had Dario, Lorelei, Katia, these two, Helena and Sosha, and then you can also use the selection quest unit themselves. So for like Wind, for example, right now, I would have her, if I had to do it right now, she would be the powerhouse for me, and then I would just sprinkle in what I had and try and take advantage of the unit. For Lightning, the only 120 I had was Silma, who again is in the game. You can go level her up. Then I just had some 99s to help her out. I just had 4, and then I used, I used our girl Velny as she was leveling up. Water, kind of the same thing. My only 120 was Ramada. And I really didn't like water. I hurt for a tank. Like I kind of had Terrell out there trying to do things for me. Zazan is free. You know, you could just get, or he's free. He costs Gil. His shards are Gil in the shop, so that one's not bad. For light, Marielle and Fina, MVPs of my run. Elstra also, like these three are so good for MR units. And Fina, by the way, is a pretty good unit at 120 herself. For Dark, Shadow Lynx does it by herself. For Earth, same story, Etra. If you 120 Etra, she can do it by herself. I did not do that route, but I had Mustadio, which a lot of people don't have. For Ice, I did Nasha as my 120 with, you could just see how like weak my Ice team was. It was 120 Nasha with these two boys and this boy. So it was like, it was the Wazette boys and then, you know, Valade. And then I just used Rafael as we leveled her. And then for Fire, I did have Y'shtola. So I had two 120 Fires because Y'shtola was from, you know, I had her maxed out for free from the FF14 event, which was a big help. And then, you know, Minwoo chipped in a lot along the way. You definitely want to take advantage of the unit that they're, like, basically the best way to do selection quests. Is there a current farmable MR unit in the game that you can max out easily? Take advantage of that. Also, level up the selection quest unit as you go, because that's a huge help. Adjusted my volume here. Anyway, that was quite the rant. Chase says you got a 120 every MR unit. No, you do not, unless your name is Chase. Let's get our gifts going here. Guys, okay, speaking of the friend medal thing, I might add some new friends in game because I have some people who've been on my friends list for like the entire game, and some of them have stopped logging in. So I might give up on them and abandon them, which would open up some spots on the friend list, which would be nice. Yep, Shadow Lynx. Literally just build her evade, use Demon Chimera, and you can farm a Sage's Hat now, by the way. Or a Fairy Circlet at +6 could do it, but I would go Sage's Hat. You'll get more long-term use out of the Sage's Hat. So just do that. And then, boom. Put your Evasion Esper on her. You know, Demon Chimera with that same Vision card. And turn her loose. Let her go do her magic. What's up, Chlorophyll? Master ability 2 Frievia win. You know, in our dreams. Someday. What's more important, UR or MR units UR? Chase is trolling a bit, for sure. Let's do Dark here. Go knock out this bad boy. Look at those FF Tactics units in the barracks. Hell yeah. Dude, I want that rerun to hit, and I always want to have a pile of Tactics Mind Spheres. That is how you can cheaply do the Final Fantasy Tactics rerun. Yeah, Lex, I would agree that Selection Quest is definitely one of the hardest contents in the game, which is fantastic because it's something that, like, you don't even need to worry about early on. Right? Like, you could just forget about it for a while. You should do Quest 1 for all of them as soon as you can, because the reward for Quest 1 is 500 Visior. So that's a nice way to, like, get a few extra polls going in your favor early. Yeah, TGIF indeed. Indeed. It's weird, because now that I'm going to be teaching again, Fridays, for the longest time, Fridays for me were just the day when I did tournaments. Right? For basically all of last year, Fridays were just tournament days. Now, Fridays get to return to the start of my weekend plus tournament days, making them even better. You have a Bismarck on your friends list, but you don't know if it's the Bismarck. Yeah. Let's just say it's the Bismarck. We'll just say it's the Bismarck, Jake. We'll just give that one to you. The map for today's tournament is ship. Yeah, it's the boat. The map for today's tournament is the boat. What hour? Tournament starts in exactly 1 hour. 59 minutes, now that my clock just changed. I'm a celebrity in your book, at least. Okay, my celebrity extends to War of the Visions, and then it dies. Like, if you go outside of War of the Visions, nobody knows who I am. But one time I was playing a League of Legends game and somebody recognized me, and I was like, that's right. Now I'm going to feed. All right. Let me go delete some friends. What's the best gacha waifu game, I would say? This is my favorite gacha game. Adrance. Man, Adrance, you guys. These guys have been my friends for so long. We gotta kick them. Adrance. Goodbye. Dax. AKA Kuro. See ya. The other Kuro. See ya. Arc. It's a good run. Shine. Your light has faded. Okay, I got some spots open. Here you go. Friend list. I'll just take the first however many. There's the code. What's up, Safe? Why did I decide to teach again? Mostly money. Content creation does not... Steady income does not content creation provide. There was a... okay, Komos in. Moroxis in. Got him. I'll wait to give my gifts until we actually have the friend, the new friends added. Last Cloudy is your game, puppy? Okay. Yeah, Indie Earth knows. Like, basically, so one thing, if I would have enjoyed, I don't know. It's a really hard question to answer, why go back to teaching. A huge part of it was definitely the paycheck. Like, I think I probably was always going to go back to teaching at some point or another because I like it. So that is a big reason that I like to do it. You can't discount that. But there is no, with content creation, there is no guarantee that your next payday will be as good as your last payday. In fact, there's no guarantee that your next payday will be half as good as your last payday. And at some point, like when you have a family and you have bills, you have to make sure you can pay those bills. And that was a big part of it. It was definitely stressing me out. And what was happening was, take a game like Ni no Kuni. Ni no Kuni's a great game. I really enjoyed playing it for about, 3 weeks? Or a month, or however long I played. But I stopped enjoying it. And while I stopped enjoying it, at the same time, I was like, shoot, I need to keep playing because my videos are doing so good. Don't do that. That's bad. That's a bad content creator right there, in my opinion. That is, in my opinion, that is that's the immoral content creation. If you don't enjoy playing a game, but you are encouraging other people to play it, what the hell are you doing? Like, you're almost lying to people at that point. And so mix that with the fact that I also, by the way, like, Netmarble is not paying people to make content for them. So there's no money in it. I'm not enjoying it. It's barely making me enough money to pay the bills. Done. Peace. I'm out. And so I want my YouTube channel to be games that I'm enjoying playing, not games that I have to play to make a living. If I can make a living doing that, fantastic. I'm all in for that, right? But the truth is, okay, I'm going to do a little rant for you guys right here. Here's a little rant that I think a lot of other content creators and YouTubers need to hear, okay? It is very popular right now as a content creator to make fun or to like say, oh my God, pay to win models are so bad. And like, what are the, like, blah, blah, blah. I hate pay to win, blah, 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 all of that. Meanwhile, by the way, if you make money being a content creator, your whole method of delivering content is a pay to win model. By the way, like anybody who says that in a YouTube video is talking out of both sides of their face so hard. Because how do you enjoy YouTube or Twitch? Well, there's the free model of enjoying YouTube or Twitch, which, by the way, is the vast majority of people who watch content. They watch it free to play, right? They come in, they just watch, and they enjoy it, and that's fine. You need those people. Those people are the vast majority of your YouTube viewers. I have 20,000 subs, or 18,000 subs on YouTube. Why did I do that? That's weird. And 18,000 subs on YouTube and 63 members. The ratio of pay-to-win viewers to free-to-play viewers is, it's just way out there, right? And so, but as a content creator, you need the pay-to-win viewers, right? Like, you get benefits. If you're a member on the YouTube channel, you can get your account reviewed. If you sub on Twitch, you get the emotes. I try to respond to like every member's comments in YouTube videos specifically. Like, your experience as a paying viewer is better than your experience as a free viewer. By the way, in free-to-play games, your experience, it's the same thing. It's the same business model. And so people who make videos, people who are live on stream and are like, pay to win games are shit. Yo, thank you, Indy, for gifting 5 subs. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Man, pay to win is stupid. Hypocrites. Huge hypocrites. Massively hypocritical. Because they literally rely on pay to win watchers. Oh, they're safe. Oh, let's get safe on the friends list here. They rely on pay to win viewers, but talk shit on pay-to-win games. They're just full of shit. They're just lying. They're just making videos that they know people want to watch. That's it. People love to hate on that stuff, and so they're literally just taking advantage of people's bias to get views. Period. Or they're stupid. That's possible. They could just be dumb. I mean, some people are dumb, and so that's an option. They might not realize how hypocritical they're being, but it is like, that is the model of content delivery for content creators, is a freemium model, which is the same model that they love to just dump all over. Liars. Liars. I don't know. So there's my little rant. Like, you know, I like, there's a lot of content creators that I really like that do this, by the way. And it just hurt. It's like, man, first of all, like, I don't know. It just makes it kind of, it's like, man, dude, chill. Because there is nothing wrong with being free to play. Absolutely nothing wrong with being free to play. There's nothing wrong with just watching content. Like, both models, games and content creators, need whales and they need free to play. They both do. So trying to like divide those two groups against each other is just harmful. Now, I will say this. Komos, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Yo, you're going for first place today. All right, get that first place. What I will say is, there are plenty of games that are too expensive. And that is something that could be addressed. Absolutely. Like, if we want to talk about fixing how much money can do for you in a game, I'm all ears for that, by the way. Let's talk about that. But just saying that, like, this model of gaming is bad, this model, like, guys, you can watch Netflix for free if you want to, but it's at, like, 50p. It's in like standard definition from 1985, and you can't actually enjoy it. Or you can play it. Or yeah. So yeah, I see Diablo Immortal. Diablo Immortal is an example of a bad pay-to-win model. Like, they didn't do a very good job with Diablo Immortal. Diablo Immortal's rough. What did I not do? A normal summon. That's what I missed. Really important to get your dailies done every day. Get this normal summon done. I haven't been reading chat, by the way. I've been trying to focus on doing my dailies and my rant instead of reading chat. So I will try to catch up on chat a little bit. Let me... Oh, one Resnick shard. There we go. The gotcha gods reward me. See, and look, that's not actually true. Safe says you need to understand that most their viewers are young, and that's why they say that. Maybe, but like, I can tell you what age gotcha game, or like, anybody who covers the same stuff that I cover, I can tell you what the average age of their viewers are, and it's above 30. Kids don't play War of the Visions. They don't. Kids aren't playing Princess Connect Redive. It's not a kid's game. Plus, if your kid has your credit card and he's running up a bill, why did you give your kid? I don't know. There's a little bit of why does your kid have a credit card running through my brain at that point. But that is a different thing. Missions is what I'm doing here. Okay, I will try to catch up on chat. I just wanted to... And I do understand, by the way, that like for a lot of gamers, the other side of this too, this is something else that I think is really funny, is a lot of people who are my age or around my age, so like mid-30s, this is like, see, and like, okay, Nostra says, I'm Terra Nostra says, WoTV exploits nostalgia for old characters for us to put money in. Do you feel exploited? If you feel exploited in anything, you should quit. Exploit, like, the language used here does matter. And like, I don't, like, exploited? I don't know. I would rather them have these old characters than not have these old characters. And because it's something I want more, I am willing to spend money for it more than I am for something I don't want. That's, yeah, I don't know if that's like exploitative. And by the way, we ultimately do get to decide. I'm not doing my guild fight on stream, by the way. There's no way. We do ultimately get to decide if a model is good or bad by just not participating in it, right? Yes, and Bruce, exactly. And I have done that, Bruce. I've done that. It's hilarious. So, they do not have shard quests. Janiro. So Bruce says, when you have the time, Google $25 Rift Simulator for fun. It'll give you a rough idea what it might cost for 5 gems in Diablo Immortal. Yup. Diablo Immortal is really poorly designed. Really poorly designed. Okay, let's watch this team comp. I've been working on my master ability to Orin comp. Here we go. Wind team. Perfect. I call this the Wrecking Ball comp. Barrett is the Wrecking Ball, and then Orin is the man who comes in after Barrett and kills everybody. That's the idea of this comp. See, but like, again, guys, capitalism is exploiting you. The whole system that we operate under is exploitative, if that's true. And that might be true, by the way, like that might be true. But like, I don't know, at some point, I guess the question is, and maybe I'm different than a lot of other people on this question, is at what point do you allow people to make mistakes? Do you allow people to decide what they want to do with their time and money? For me, that point might be different than other people's points. I tend to be more in favor of less restricting of what people can do with their time. Now, if you are the caveat here is you do need to design systems that do not take advantage of things like mental illness, or there needs to be safeguards in place for things like mental illness, for things like children, Oh my God, Barrett's going to destroy this whole team. This is going to be great. For things like that, right? But if you're a normal functioning adult with your money, I don't necessarily believe there should be a bunch of rules in place that restrict what you can or cannot do with your money. That's a personal thing. People might disagree with me on that, and that is fine. Yeah, Diablo Immortal was terrible for all of those reasons. These games literally target people with mental illness. I don't feel like I have a mental illness. I just feel like I'm having fun. I went from commie to libertarian in 1 minute. Yeah, but like, the truth is, both of those extremes are terrible. You should never exist on an extreme like that. Mikhail, thank you for gifting a sub to the community. Red Hair No Kami, welcome into the church. I mean, I think you should be restricted in spending money to influence things like politics. Yes, but like, you can't... Politics, by the way, there is almost no actual restriction to the amount of money. There are like rules, right? But does anybody actually believe that like the politicians that are voting for things like oil equals good, do you actually think they're not being paid off by oil companies? They 150% are. So this will be a fun one. We'll see if we can beat this. Do I think okay, now Matt K in YouTube asks a good question. Do I think gacha should be regulated in any way? Yes. Yes, I do. Here we go. If I went from communist to libertarian in 1 second, watch me pivot all the way back to what we'll call this democratic socialist. Here, let's go democratic socialist for a minute. Yes, I do think gacha should be restricted in some ways. I would be for... By the way, I think everything should be restricted a little bit because you don't want systems that can take full... Like, monopolies are bad. You should restrict monopolies. Actual exploitative systems are bad. We should restrict those. However, what are those? That's the question. I would like to... Okay, let's say you put a gun to my head and I had to come up with an idea. You're like, fine. You're going to talk all this trash. You have to come up with the solution. Here's what mine would be. I think a good idea would be get rid of in-game currencies. Like Visior, for example. I think Visior serves as kind of a shade over what you could actually be spending. Because you have to, like, when you're buying, you buy Visior and then you spend that Visior. So you don't ever, like, the money is removed from the equation there. Did Barrett get stunned or something? How is he not? Oh, he is. He's stunned. Oh, we're going to heal him, though. We're fine. Barrett, overcome the paralyzed. Oren's got us. Oren's got us. So I think you should be able to see the monetary value of what you're doing all of the time. So more transparency would be great there. I also think that there could be a limit to the amount of spending you can do in a game. Just hard cap it. Say, look, you're not going to be allowed to spend any more than X or Y. Make it a reasonably high amount. I want the companies to make their money, and I want people who have money to be able to spend it. However, man, he just punched her for like 8,000 damage. Put a cap on it. Put a cap on it. That'd be great. I don't think anybody would hate that. I don't know. Libertarianism is extreme? Yes. Absolutely. True libertarianism is insanely extreme. Yeah, make it real money. What's up, Lintros? See, and Wolfhow, that's exactly right. Like, I think right now, so for example, whales wouldn't like that. I think they would in the long term. See, and like, maybe immediately they wouldn't like it, but whales need players. if you're whaling, you are making you are whaling to be better or farther along than other people. Right now, a lot of games are pricing out the other people. Like Diablo Immortal, for example, is pricing out other people. Whales don't want to just play with other whales. They want to play with free-to-play players. Okay, here. Let me put a bow on it with this. I say put a bow on it. I'm going to keep freaking talking anyway. I think we're talking the ought to be is light spender to small whale. That is the window that I think should be the perfect window. I think the companies deserve to make money, so I think there needs to be mechanisms that allow them to make money. And I don't think anybody would disagree with that. There's obviously a development team and one intern who messes everything up that works at, works on this game. That development team needs to continue to get paid. And in fact, I want the people who make good games to make more money than the people who make bad games. So I would like to see a way to reward those people financially for their good work. Great. And I think most people can agree on that. Where was I going with this? I'm too distracted by Tifa dodging Barrett. Anyway, I would also, though, like to see... Shit. I talked for so long I forgot my second point. Oren's going to help remind me right here. He doesn't do that move very much. Yeah, okay. So, like, in my mind, for me, free-to-play is like the trial version of the game. There we go, Barrett. There we go, Barrett. You come in, you play a game for a few weeks, and then at some point, you invest a little bit of money into the game. You pay for it at some point. That is a superior model for the consumer than I want to play new game, I'm going to shell out $60. Like monthly subscription. You remember how much people hated monthly subscriptions when those came out? Intern Coon probably isn't even getting paid. True. Starlion, thank you for 10 months of Amazon Prime. See, like, I'm not going to sit here and thank my paying members for paying money while at the same time pretending that's, like, not what I'm doing. I need, for me to eat food, I need people to pay for my content. Same thing is true for game developers. Same thing is true for YouTube, Twitch, all of those people. You gotta have the people who pay you for what you do. Italian Scallion gifted a sub. Who got that? VPP. What's up, VPP? Welcome in. This is the kind of stuff, by the way, that, like, monthly subs are super unpopular. Yeah, they are. They're super unpopular. For example, like, okay, here's a question. Real question. I want you guys to answer this question. The hardest thing to get in Final Fantasy XIV, in my opinion, is player housing. It's a massive RNG fest. Even with the new system, it's a massive RNG fest. They're adding more whatever, but getting a guild house or something like that is super hard to do. To keep your house, you have to stay subbed to the game, right? A sub to Final Fantasy XIV is $15 a month. Is that exploitative? Or is that just fair market value? Or is that, what is that? Because nobody hates that. Final Fantasy XIV does not get a bunch of trash talked on it for being like pay-to-win nonsense, and I don't think it is pay-to-win nonsense. But is that okay? In our perfect world that we're trying to create, in the world where I can simultaneously be a communist, libertarian, Democrat, and what other things have I been in the last 5 minutes? I don't remember. Oh, wait, Vic just dropped the ultimate knowledge bomb on us. Vic just dropped the ultimate knowledge bomb. FF14 doesn't endeavor to trick you into making purchases beyond your means. Really? Do you want to change the way you look? Do you want that new mount? Do you want to be a Lalafell this week? I agree with you, by the way, that it doesn't trick you into making purchases beyond your means. I think where I differ from a lot of people is, I don't think anything does. Or I don't think very much does. I think less does than other people. But I understand that, like, my opinion on that is not necessarily agreed upon by a lot of people. Because okay, here's a question. Let's say, hold on. Let me answer. Let me drop another question. There's somebody. I said Vic dropped a knowledge bomb. Vic said, "So same as real life, really." Exactly, Vic. Exactly. Gaming is just the current battleground where this fight is being fought. Because this is a tough team. This is a tough team we're facing right here. Let's see if the Barrett Wrecking Ball team can come in here and beat the Astrius Celis meta team. Now, okay, Luna, I do agree with what you just said. And in fact, there is something I would like to see changed. Luna says, what's up, Francesca? Luna says, if you purchase something in FF14, you get it. There's no trick. There's no true FOMO. You could spend $1,000 on Bahamut and get nothing in this game. I agree with your sentiment there, Luna. I do agree with your sentiment. Now, something that a lot of like okay. Let's go down another rabbit hole here. Might as well. We got 30 minutes till Friday Night Fights. Let me take an MMO that I played a lot. I play Final Fantasy 14 some, but not a lot. So let me talk about a different MMO. Let's talk about World of Warcraft. Yeah, that's dang it. Most of the ones I paid, thank you for the Prime, Meraxis. Most of the ones that I played were old ones. So let's just talk about 14, whatever. You pay to play the game, right? You buy the game, you go play the game. And so you're doing, I can't do it because I don't play the game enough. My point's going to sound stupid because I don't have specific examples because I don't play the game. Anyway, here's the thing. I think, I'll just make the final point, I suppose. I agree with Luna's premise that I think you should be able to buy things, not buy a chance at things. However, we have to be careful with that because if we start regulating that, you end up changing gaming in a way that's going to be difficult. Because if you go do a raid in an MMO, right, you invest time, you've already invested enough money to play. You go invest time into the raid. And let's say you want a new sword. There's a sword that drops in this raid. So you spend 2 hours of your time, you get your friends together, you go do the raid, 2 hours of your time is invested. Do you get the sword? Maybe. Maybe not. It's just a loot box. The whole raid is literally just an RNG loot box. It is. It doesn't show you a ticking, it doesn't look like a loot box does in this game. It doesn't look like, oh, we're rolling in a gacha, but there is a % chance that everything drops, and it's just ones and zeros with the % chance of those ones and zeros being the thing that you wanted them to be. That's it. It's all just random. Your % chances, I guess. So, yeah, Zovian, I'd say we are having a really interesting conversation. What's up, Avenal? How's it going, dude? Posture check? My posture is trash right now. Yeah, so, like, I guess the point that I'm making is that, like, there is RNG in all of these games. All of them. Even the ones that people don't think there's RNG. You're paying, all you're getting out of a game is, like, the experience. Right? Because if you want to talk money, you could just go to work. Get a second job. If you want to maximize your profits or whatever, or you want to be smart as you can be with your money, you should never play video games. You should just go get a job. But that's stupid. That's silly. Everybody needs something they can do for fun, etc. So anyway. Raids as loot boxes is how Diablo Immortal is skirting loot box laws. Yep. It's how all of them do. It's how all of them do. Once you've bought your MMO, you pay your sub, and that's it. At least that's what it was for EverQuest. Yeah. But yeah, so Silver, you're like kind of right. Like, okay, you buy the $60 game, you pay your $15 a month. The next expansion's coming out. There's another 60. And all of these games have in-game purchases. I don't know. It's going to be a fight. Here's who I don't want this fight to come down to. Thank you, Willie. Yeah, I'm happy to be feeling better as well. I don't want a bunch of, like, 85-year-old politicians making this decision for us. Because what did we just learn about 85-year-old politicians in America today? That they basically just believe in putting Jesus into all of our lives, or their weird-ass version of Jesus into all our lives, and they'll screw it up. I have zero faith in politics, but that's what it'll take. That's what it will take to change, to make these companies regulate. It will take an act of the government. The last act of government we just got was banning Roe v. Wade. I think killing babies is backwards. I think banning Roe v. Wade is straight ass stupid. Because you just, look, okay, fine, you want me to make my stance on this? I'll happily make my stance on this. Blanket ban of abortion is stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. What just happened today is disrespectful to human beings. But it was... There you go. That's all I'm even going to need to say about that. Oh, by the way, you think these crazy ass people are dumb? Are done? They're not done. They're not done. These religious fanatics are going to come after everything else next. Everything else. They basically just said, whatever his name was, the one old guy basically just said today, he basically just put like same-sex marriage on notice. He said, yeah, that's a mistake we're going to go fix. All right, welcome to 1875. Clarence Thomas, yeah. Supreme Court's job is not to do that. Lego, see you, man. I think, yeah, man. Anyway, what am I doing now? I don't know. We're waiting. We have 25 minutes. We're bordering on arguments and chats. This is very political now. True. It's a very political day. Yep, Lex is exactly right. Abortions will not stop. Only safe ones. I don't know. I probably lost some subs for that. Probably lost some followers. Whatever. It's fine. This is the wackiest stream you've witnessed yet. Yep, there you go. How close am I? I'll keep working on something. Spiral, thank you for subbing on YouTube. Welcome to the channel. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. How close am I to being done with this? I need 25. Because I want to do something. I want to try a thing. Willie, thank you for converting the Prime sub to a Tier 1 sub. Yeah, Esper's exactly right. Like, by the way, I could give a shit less about the Democratic or Republican Party. They both suck. One of them, it's exactly what he said. One of them is like, I don't know. I feel like one of them is like actively subverting us and the other one is just actively getting paid off. And both of them are just only acting in their own interests. So like, feels bad. That's why I don't want them making choices about our games. By the way, you know what? I'll just keep going because why not? Zalgardis, thank you for becoming a member on the YouTube channel. Here you go. For all the people who are just like, you think killing babies is okay? No, I don't. And in fact, I would love to see any legislation passed in this country that supported children in any meaningful way. Do you know how many poor ass kids there are? Do you know how many kids there are in this country that are just waiting for someone to give a shit about them? Anyone to give a shit about them. Anyone. So many. So many. These kids come to school and the school feeds them. The teachers are feeding them with money out of their own pockets. These people live in these busted ass houses and they can't get anything done for them. If these people who are talking about this stuff gave two shits about life, they would care about the life that already exists, not this weird political game that they're playing. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? If these people cared at all for what happened about that baby as soon as it was born, we'd be having a completely different conversation. They don't. They don't care at all. So there you go. I don't know. I'll just get pissed off about it. Because, like, I need to get fired up to get ready to shoutcast a tournament. Yeah. Like, look, sometimes there are literally states right now in the U.S. You guys look like sometimes. Yeah, Avenal says everybody should buy lobsters. Avenal is a deep sea fisherman. So Avenal supports, or Avenal's a lobster. You know, he goes and gets a bunch of lobsters out of the sea. I know Avenal. Luna's exactly right. It's really easy to stand for unborn babies because they require no effort on your part. It's a whole nother thing to help an actual human being. And I'm not like, look, there's so much to unpack here. There's so much to unpack. And I can't unpack this. We're just chill. This is a different kind of stream today. Look, I guess here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. There are so many kids, so many people that need our actual help. Like, there are so many babies that are just like born to families. Like, and I'm sure some people in here have been a part of the system. We'll just call it the system that exists for kids that live in homes where their parents don't want them, that live in homes where their parents are massive drug addicts, that live in homes that are dirt floors, ceiling kind of covers the rain in some rooms but not the others, so everybody sleeps in the living room or around the couch because that's the only room that they can like heat at the time. There are so many families like that. America has so much wealth. There is so much wealth in America, and we don't choose to help those people out. We fight about everything else, but we never actually do the thing that would like help them out. Instead, well, in my state, for example, we don't even. It's too deep of a rabbit hole. It's too deep of a rabbit hole. Yep, and Komos is exactly right. He says whether you believe in it or not, many states making laws about it will base it on evangelical Christianity and directly violate the rights of other religions, which should be against the law because we're supposed to separate that in this country. That's supposed to be one of our like founding things. Public school funding, Vic. That's what I keep avoiding getting started on that because I feel so strongly about the way public schools are funded. Guys, I don't know. If they put me in charge of how to like fix schools, I would immediately ban tuition. Because being able to like, you want to talk about something that there shouldn't be a pay-to-win model for? It should be raising children. It should be the education that children get. There should not be a pay-to-win model for that. There, I can make that stand. I don't give a shit what adults do with their money. Adults are grown. Man, once you're grown up, good for you. At some point, you do have to just, you know, take life into your own hands. The idea that, like, because here's what happens. If you have, you have free schools, that's public education, right? Free school. Okay. If you also, though, have very fancy private school, and you have a few families who have most of the money and can send their kids to very fancy private school, those families are never going to support doing anything for the school that their kids don't go to, because that's just where the peasants go. So why would they support the peasant schools? Their kids are getting the best teachers. By the way, teachers don't make shit for money. They don't make shit for money in public schools. They'll go to private schools and make it... I can't even. It pisses me off so much. Nikki Dio says, when you apply the analogy of gotcha monetization to tiers of schooling in the U.S., the parallels are kind of crazy. Exactly. Yep. And in this case, like, everybody's so worried about, like, we need to regulate the way adults spend money, but at the same time, we're, like, absolutely fine with that same model working for schools? I don't know. Maybe, Hawaii now stocks funded feminine hygiene products in all public schools. People are actually mad about this. Like, why are they mad? Why are they mad? Why are they mad? They're so stupid. Colleges pay to win. Yes, colleges pay to win. And it's to pay to win. Yeah. Anyone seeking an education should be able... If you want a system, a democracy of any kind, a system that relies on the people to make decisions, but at the same time, you're cutting the education of those people, you're going to end up with a bunch of stupid people making decisions. Which feels like where we are. I feel like we've self-fulfilled that prophecy. I grew up in an impoverished home. Why would you want to take me out of my parents' house? No. Yeah, don't take people... Look, you don't take people out of their parents' homes. Absolutely not. Okay, I believe... Here's something I believe. Because here's something that's true. Kids love their parents. Let me answer a War of the Visions question. Hey, G, I'm from Brazil. Could you please tell me if put Titus level 99 plus, I just have Cloud and Tifa level 120. So your only two 120s are Cloud and Tifa. Should you 120 Titus? I don't know. Titus? No. I think I would say no in this case. If your only 120s are Cloud and Tifa, I think your next units should be like a tank. I would focus on any kind of tank you could find. King Mont, Joom, Warrior of Light. I don't know who you have. You have Cloud and Tifa, so you've played for a little while. I would look for a tank next. Maybe Engelbert would be a great option if you want somebody who's like in the game forever. And then a healer. So like Yuna might be your best option from this collaboration, Balaam. Tank and a support. Yeah, Zalgarda says tank and a support. What I'm saying is this. We need, like, I would like to see a place, whatever the, again, I guess here's just something I kind of like operate under. I believe that adults are capable of making decisions. And I believe that some decisions have positive outcomes and some have negative outcomes. And I think that is necessary for life. I just think that's necessary. I would like to limit the repercussions. I think we should limit the bad that can come from making a silly mistake, or like we obviously over punish certain things like that don't matter. And we obviously over reward some things that don't matter. but you need some kind of like way for adults to figure out a path. Those adults are going to have kids. All of those kids should have more of an, I'm not going to say an equal opportunity, because there's no such thing. It just won't ever happen. But the more you can level the playing field, the more, if you view life as a race, for a race to be fair, everybody needs to start at the starting line. We will never have a society where every child starts at the same starting line. That'll never happen. But you can develop a model where they're at least all in the stadium. You don't have some people starting 2 steps from the finish line and some people starting in the next state. And then you're like, good luck! You're starting in Oklahoma and you're starting next to the finish line. You can sleep for the next week while that other kid is walking to the stadium from 400 miles away. That is ridiculous. Get everybody, you'll never make a perfectly even playing field. It just won't happen, I don't think. However, get everybody in the ballpark. Like, let's give everybody some sort of chance to succeed, regardless of their parents. Regardless of their parents. And we could do that through the education system. We could do that through, like, oh, here would be something. Here's something America needs. Public transportation. People don't think about this one. I was talking to a guy. Okay, here's a funny story. We'll go story time. Right now, I'm rehabbing my knee still. So I go on these short jogs and walks, right? So I go outside, I walk around, I mix in a little bit of jogging. A guy walks up to me. His name was, I'm sad I can't remember this guy's name. This was like last week. Let's say John. His name wasn't John, but let's say John. John walks up to me, got a backpack on. He said, hey man, and I think he might have known me from like teaching or something. He was 20. So he might have seen, I never had him as a student, but he knew me enough to just approach me on the street while I was walking. And I was like, yo, hey, how's it going, dude? And so he's talking to me and he's like, do you know anywhere that's hiring? And I was like, yeah, this aerospace company. It sounds really fancy. It's like a place that makes parts for air. You don't got to be an engineer to work here. But we have a little factory in our town. And I was like, yeah, I just actually drove by there earlier today. And they had a sign that said they were hiring. And he was like, yeah, I just walked out from there and I applied for all those jobs. But I live in this, he lives in basically a roach motel that is infamous in our town for being just full of drugs. And he's like, I got to get out of there. I need a full-time job. And I was like, okay, so you applied at this place. And I was like, well, where is like somewhere else? And I was like, well, you want full-time, so probably not like, you know, you're not looking like fast food or like Walmart. There's really not a ton of options in our town. And I was like, well, dude, have you thought about the military? Because I was in the military. It was a great like life reset button for me. And for a lot of American kids, that is somewhere they can go to sort of give themselves like, well, you get free housing and food and you get a paycheck. You don't have to go kill anybody. You can become, you know, and so maybe there's a moral thing there, whatever. But I was like, look, if you're desperate, you can go to like Wichita, which is a couple hours away from where I live. Every branch has a recruiter in Wichita. Enlist. You're 20 years old. Put in some, you know, that'd be fine. If you're like desperate, that seems like a good idea. And he said, well, I don't have a car. I don't have a phone. And I have a felony. And I was like, what'd you do? And he's like, well, teenagers make stupid choices. And I was like, yes, they do. That's true. So like, basically, I like the rest of my walk, what I was thinking about was, what would I have done if I was this kid? I don't know. He might have done something, and I don't know that the felony would necessarily keep him from joining the military, but there's so many barriers keeping that kid from just getting to the recruiter because he doesn't have a car. Service guarantees citizenship. That's a classic movie right there. But you know what I mean? Like, There is not a bus in this town that goes to Wichita. There is not a train in this town that does anything but carry a bunch of raw materials from one drop-off point to another. There is zero public transportation where I live. Zero. So if you don't have a car or family or something like that, and that's probably what I would have done if I was him, because I've played that card before. I'm just going to move back in with my parents, where I live right now, and I'm going to figure life out. But maybe he doesn't have family that lives here. And in fact, I bet you he doesn't have family that lives here. So that's what I told him. And they're like, yeah. Yeah, you visit somewhere like Japan where you can get anywhere without owning a car. Because, like, the thing with owning a car is, it's not even just buying the car that is hard. If you want a car that doesn't break down a lot, you probably need to invest a lot of money into that car. And then once you have the car, you need gas, you need oil changes, you're going to need new tires, parts on the car are going to go out. There is so much of a financial, like, burden that is owning a vehicle. But you must own one in this country to, like, be self-sufficient, basically. At least where I live. There are some cities in America where that is not the case. But where I live, it absolutely is. Or at least live with other people who are willing to let you take advantage of their car. You need private transportation, is what I'm trying to say. Isn't America like one of the richest countries in the world? Can't we build some trains? Can't we, like, build some buses? Is that a thing? Can we get Elon Musk on this instead of freaking... he can do spaceships too, because that's cool. But can we also get some trains, Elon? Jeff? Where's Bezos? Jeff, build us some trains. We're all giving you billions of dollars. Build us some effing trains, Jeff. Aaron, yes, as someone who lived in Kansas City, yeah, the bus system sucks. They at least have them. But you still don't really want to ride the bus. The auto lobby won't allow that. Nikki, you are probably more right than is good. Icy Shades, thank you for the Amazon Prime sub. Welcome to the church. Yeah, the reason Uber... Okay, so there's not... So nonstop, yes, Uber is out of the question because there's not Uber drivers here. Because there's not enough of a... Uber exists in, like, cities in America. But in small towns, Uber is not a thing. Like, I can't order Grubhub here, even. There's nobody who does, like, Uber Eats or Grubhub. Yeah, that doesn't exist in a town of 10,000 people. Yeah, and Star Wolf, that's why I brought him up. Because, like, he is at least thinking about it. But the thing is, like, we need it in more than just, like, one spot. We need it. It would be so cool. Like, think about taking your family to the city. If the city's a couple hours away. If you have to drive, it's kind of a pain. Somebody's got to drive. It's dangerous. Isn't it because everything was designed for cars? Yeah, but, like, you can have both. There has to be enough ridership for Uber. That's exactly right, Bruce. And, like, Uber's also not free. Like, public transportation, if not free, is very cheap. A 2-hour Uber ride. Uh-oh. You're shelling out some bucks. Yeah, living in Alaska, if you don't live in the city, you're hours from everything. That's Kansas as well. Now, not everything like Alaska, everything, but it's everything like we have a Walmart. If I want to shop at not Walmart, it's a couple hours for me. Vic says, to be fair, the U.S. is so huge that it's not as easy to implement public transportation like they do in other places. Not saying it can't be done, of course. Yeah, like, in the 1800s, we were able to build trains across the whole country. It is well within our ability. Well within our ability. Yep, and Zyro says laying track is expensive, and in the U.S. you have to content with property costs. Yeah, and like at some point you just need like there. How do I say this? There's so many reasons. And Majesty, thank you for the follow. There's so many reasons that like make it inconvenient, but at some point, you just got, like, if you need something, you need something. And make it happen. Make it happen. We will literally force people that live next to highways to sell their house because we want to expand the shoulder on the highway. So, we are not adverse to forcibly relocating people who live next to roads. Build a train. Like, I don't know, here's an idea. Build trains next to highways. We already kicked all those people off their land. Just put a train right next to it. Boom. Public transportation. I don't know. You already have the path made. And that's just a stupid idea that I came up with in 2 seconds. I don't know if it was easier. It was less complicated, maybe. But, well, I'm not going to go down that route. Uh-oh, we got a membership. Kenneth, thank you for becoming a member on the YouTube channel. Much appreciated. Guys, the tournament starts in 2 minutes. I need to switch to my phone. Hold on, let's get the phone plugged in. Let's get that set up. What an interesting stream. I'm pretty sure I made one person who's been here forever so mad that they just, like, ran away. That's a shame. Okay, let me move some plugs around here. Get everything hooked up. All right, go. Set this here. War of the Visions. Let's get the phone on the screen instead of the game. All right, there's that screen. So this screen is working. Let's make sure this screen is working. There we go. Good. All right. Now I'm going to put this over here where I can see it. Get the chats on the screen. Dude, Kenneth, no problem. Thank you for watching. I gotta resize the chats. That's scary. Okay, didn't break them. Good. I need to get the... Let's refresh the bracket. Oh, tournament. It is tournament time. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the seeds. We got 31 players in. Shuffling the seeds. And then lock in the bracket. Hold on. I got to refresh. There we go. And then start the tournament. Okay, we are live. Let's get that. Well, that's not what we wanted to see. That's just the matrix. Let's fix that. There we go. The bracket. So, who gets a bye? Khaleesi gets that bye into round 2. That is the only bye of the tournament. So, Khaleesi, congratulations on the bye. There you go. All right. If you're new and you don't know how to find your match, you go into this match codes channel right here on Discord. and you at people. Like Francesca's first match is Johnny B. So she says at Johnny B and puts the room code in. Make sure you are on the right map to get started. And there you go. It's the boat. We're on the boat. Anything goes. So no special rules or anything to have to worry about today. Of all the political discourse we went to, today is Libertarian Day. Or something weird like that. Hold on. I have a patch on my phone. It's only going to take 20 seconds. Here, we can watch it. We're patching. You know what? Let me go to the restroom before we start. BRB. And back. Okay. Get the chat boxes set back up. Let's close the Valafor ad there. And let's go find our first match of the day. How about Starlion versus Cop? Starlion versus Cop. 54264. 54264. Alright. Ooh, I need to have my, I need to get my stream snipe mode engaged. I have one slot left for friends. I thought I filled it up. Oh, that room has been disbanded. Well, we will try a different one then. We shall try a different room. How about... Oh. Cop already made the room. So 178. We'll jump into that one. Here we go. Okay, so Cop is showing Lucio. Starlion is showing Charlotte. Lex, you can't find the match chat on Discord. At Lex. Lex, what is your Discord name? What is your Discord name? It is match codes. All right, here we go. We're loading in. We're loading in. We'll go full screen. So here we go. We've got light versus lightning. You can't spell lightning without light, and you can't play light without Starlight Elena. So here we go. We've got Starlight Elena, Lucio, and Locke. We're going to start with a Locke TMR buff. Get that agility and luck on point, and a little Keen Blade action. So Cop going for those big-time TMR buffs to get things kicked off. We're going to get a courage buff from Elena. She moves forward to start the engage. Now we have a Resnick Charlotte Cloud team coming out here from Starline. Resnick gonna look for a buff of some kind. Charlotte's at 10,300 HP. She gets her hate online, and she's got a big task in front of her to tank all this up. Cloud's gonna pop Inherited Tyranny, so this is probably about a 100 defense penetration Cloud right here. Defense and Spirit buff on Charlotte. So self-preservation comes out. The Teaching of, famously Minwoo buff, now also a Resnick buff. Re-raise online for our boy Locke, and Saintly Wall up for Lucio. Okay, it's Elena's turn. Is she in range to hit Charlotte yet? I think she is. She is. Crystal Shine Bright. Pretty good damage. Got Charlotte to about 55%. Resnick's turn. Do we get some healing? Do we get some more buffs? What are we going to do? She steps forward, begins channeling his spell. It's Locke's turn. Can he kill Charlotte before whatever comes out comes out? He can. He takes her down. So if that's a heal coming in from Resnick, it's going to whiff. And in fact, the speed from Cop's team is looking really, really hard to deal with. This Elena is getting multiple turns. This Locke and Lucio, there's a lot of agility is what I'm trying to say over here on Locke's team. Now, here comes the hero of the story for Lightning, Cloud. He's got his penetration build online. He steps up, triple slash. Oh, it is not enough. It does 95% of damage to both Elena and Locke, who both still have, one of them has courage, one of them has re-race, but burning those would have been crucial because this Cloud could just reflex his way through this fight. We'll have to see. Here comes Sky Mirage Dive from Lucio, targeting Resnick. What kind of damage are we going to get here? 6509. Not enough to kill her, but it does take her low. Elena will go ahead and do her the honor of executing her. Now it's Lucio's turn. Scintillating Edge, 5178 for the damage here. And it's Cloud versus 3. We've seen Cloud do it before. He certainly can triple slash people to death. That will be a re-race for Locke. Cloud has been very effective, but with his tank down, it's going to be a lot of reflexing. And he does not reflex the stun blade. Cloud goes down, and Cop picks up the win in our first match of Friday night fights. G to the G. Yeah, Francesca, I just saw your message. I will have to look into that. Let's see here. Okay, I just got like 50 messages in Discord, so I'll have to respond to those at some point. Safe, if you're around, they are looking for you for your match. Let's check out Warrior Coon versus Lex. Warrior versus Lex. So it looks like, Lex, you did find your way into the Match Coach channel. I will double check on that real quick. HIJKL. Yep, I see you in there. Good. Okay, so Lex, you found your way in. Or no, you're Leon. Leon. Okay, let me at you, Leon. Interesting. I don't see you. Did you get it figured out? Whoops, what am I clicking on? Hold on, guys. I'm going to get this. You say you only see the sign-up link. Weird. Let's get you fixed. Discord can be an interesting monster to deal with. LE. Yeah, I don't even see you in there, Leon. No, Lex, you changed your name to Lex Reason. Okay, so you're in there. Boat is ship deck, yes. Okay, let's go with 33688. Okay, we've got Warrior versus Lex. We see a Halloween Little Leela, and we see a Valentine's Day Ildira coming out. So this will be interesting. We got two different seasonal units right here. One of them supporting the season of love. One of them supporting the season of spooking people. It is actually a rainbow team from Lex. So it's Ildira, Charlotte, and then somebody else. I didn't see Setia. So it's a 2-fire with a tank team. Setia Ildira is actually a very powerful missile team. Don't forget, Valentine's Day Ildira, a lot of missile damage. Now for Warrior Coon, a pure wind team. It's going to be 2B as the main carry, so that's really cool to see. Get 2B some action in here with a Joom Halloween Little Leela backing her up. Two very strong tanks. One really strong support and a whole lot of damage coming out in this match. There's Vacuum Veil from Joom. She's stepping forward, getting her buffs online. Halloween Little Leela going to step up and might not have anything to do. Yeah, she was out of range of everything right there and didn't have anything left to cast. So that's interesting. Ildira's turn. She's processing right here, going to step up. It's going to be the limit break. So Letter Bomb of Love coming out, seals it with a kiss, but it's toxic. So she throws it into the air. Big explosion, 1200 damage, and CT down. Setia's turn next. She's going to follow that up with Flight of the Firebird. This is a fire resistance debuff plus a lot of damage. What do we get? 5098. That Joom is starting to take a little bit of a beating. Swift Punishment, just a little bit of damage there, but Halloween Little Leela does exist. So Joom might be just healed up. Yeah, 2751 heal. Joom's hanging in there, and Ildira's out of AP. So she goes back. She's going to pop the agility and luck buff on Setia, keeping her distance right here. Very smart play there from Joom. Setia's turns up next, 124. Big AoE shot right there. Hits everybody with it. But again, Leela is out here, and Leela's going to be looking to keep people alive. Yeah, Leela's putting in a lot of work. Oh, she doesn't go for the AoE heal. Just single target heal. So 2B and Leela both stay low. We're going to get Annihilation Dance coming out from 2B. So dropping the limit break on Charlotte. What kind of damage? 6,300. So Charlotte joins the low HP club. 25 AP left. On Ildira, Fatal Bind, 1,266 damage. Setia's turn. Setia popping those bells is huge because she's probably looking for another big-time AoE right here. Yeah, Thermal Exposure comes out. Is that a triple kill? Yeah, everybody's dead. And so Lex comes out here with the Setia, and Setia absolutely hard carries that fight. Oh my gosh. Big work there. GG. All right, Setia, OP. Nice. All right, next up, let's just keep it rolling. We've got Kason versus LXD coming in next. 96564. We'll hide that. Just, in case we've got one person in there, but not two, we'll hide the room, and that is the case. Let's go ahead and check out the bracket while we wait. So Khaleesi will face Meraxis in the first round, or in Khaleesi's first match of the day. Johnny's picked up the win. We just watched that match. Turambar and Cop already into round 3. And that's basically all we've had going so far. So it's looking like we are well underway. I saw Safe check in, so he's here. That match can kick off anytime. Yeah, everybody's here. Good job, guys. Way to show up. We are just waiting now for somebody to join the room. Which one was this? This is Kason's room. So we're LXD will join here in a minute. 96564 for LXD. Kason, the previous, our last winner. So that's something. All right. We're chilling. We're chilling. Happy Friday night to everybody. I'm about to give up on waiting for this one and just go look at a different one. All right, LXD, you've got 10 seconds. Not till you're kicked out of the tournament, but just until I go find another match to watch. I will take one extra long drink of my Ultra Paradise Monster Energy. That was delicious. Now, who are we switching to? We could watch Khaleesi versus Meraxis. That looks like the one. We're going to go that route. 88159. Well, we're loading in. We've got the long loading screen, which probably means we're in there. Or it means we crashed. No, we were able to click the screen. All right, here we go. What do we got? Khaleesi v Meraxis. We've got an Asterius on here for Kadia, aka Khaleesi, a Velis, and a Celis. So a very strong team right here, coming out with the water team. And then we've got another 2B Joom setup. This time it's 2B Joom and our girl Tifa for Meraxes, representing the Wind Sisters here, the Evasion Wind Sisters. What can they do? Here's Wicked Pummel, 5,300 damage. The Monk build, the Pummel build here, really looking strong. 2,500 and a defense debuff. Meanwhile, on to Joom. She's going to look to set up the next move, Dance of the Whirlwind, 1,387. A nice little bit of damage right here onto the Celis, but Velis does exist, so a lot of healing ready to come out. Crucially though, 2B has begun to dodge things. This could be a thing where a lack of accuracy might bite the water hitters here. Never mind. Unfailing Void Blade does connect with 2B that time. Let's get Tifa in here. Is Tifa in range to join the fray yet? 71 AP. She is. Overpower comes in. Huge damage onto both Asterius and Celis. 2B gonna follow that up. 157 AP. Shockwave. Double kill. Takes them both down. And the Wind Sisters are putting in work. Now, Velis still alive. Velis with elemental advantage. A lot of damage right there to Joom, but she lives. She gets her hate back online. She's asking to be killed on her next turn. Tifa steps up, Overpower plus, accuracy debuff onto the Velis. 2B's turn next. 2B, I would recommend killing him right here if you can. Shockwave, she follows my recommendations, takes him down, and the Wind Sisters pick up the win for Meraxes right there. GG. Turns out the Evasion Wind Sisters, too good. Too good. All right. Safe initial placement is allowed. Yes, initial placement is allowed. Okay. It looks like Kason and LXD's match might be starting. 96564. Let's try to pick that one back up. Oh, okay. We've got a Duane and a Noctis in slots 1 right here. Duane and Noctis. So this will be interesting. Is it a full dark team from Kason? Maybe a little, what's her name? The new, Leela. Maybe a little Detective Leela coming out here. And is LXD going full Earth? Earth is pretty dang strong right now. You mix a little Oberon Noctis. Yeah, that's what we're getting. It's an Oberon Noctis haste comp? It's like a Time Mage Oberon Noctis comp versus Garvel Duane Black Rose Helena. So Kason looking to pick up some points right here and defend his overall title from last week's draft. He's going to have to take down this Oberon with 10,000 HP. Getting the area effect resist buff online. Black Rose Helena's up. Maybe TMR. Yep, she TMRs. Gets her own shield and agility buffed. She's stepping forward. Here's Noctis, 33 AP. Noctis has a lot of buffs in his kit. He's going to go Power of the True King. So not looking to do those like spirit buffs or anything like that. He's looking to boost his own damage. Here's Sweet Support. So the AoE agility buff from the TMR right there, making a whole team faster. Kason's next, Dragoon's Pride, Move and Haste, buffed for Duane. He's moving into range. Here comes Oberon for LXD. Bells pop, so Oberon going to have no AP problems in this fight. He's fully unlocked and ready to go. Black Rose Helena going to go ahead and Darken Focus, give the accuracy buff to Duane and herself. Garvel's turn. We get to see a little 120 Garvel action here today. Starry Veil, so spirit buff across the whole line. That will help against Noctis's follow-up attack, right? Noctis does physical damage with most of his moves, but his Conjure Armature is a magic move, so the spirit buff, maybe that'll be the difference. Maybe the spirit buff comes in and just like prevents a bunch of that damage from killing somebody or something. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. What are we going to get from, gosh dang it, I forgot her name. What's our girl here? See, it's going to be Hasteja. There we go. So there's the AoE haste that we figured was coming at some point. There's the 3,400 damage dragon jump right there from Duane. So Duane is going to be a jumping guy. Here comes 8 Paths Dragon Shine. This is Kaladin Stormblessed right here, right? Summon the Sill Spear, get up in the air, drop the damage. Only 1791. That is a tanky boy Duane right there. Duane is up there just tanking everything. Okay, Black Rose Helen is next. This is going to hit both carries for the Earth team. How much damage is coming across right here? Let's see. Not enough to kill, but enough to set up Dwayne for the potential kills right here. And Dwayne has vengeance on the mind. He said, how dare you hit me with that spear, Oberon? I'm going to go kill Lemure. Wow, I feel like Dwayne made a very poor choice right there. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but if I was Dwayne, I would have probably killed the 2 carries and let Lemure just haste herself around the map for the rest of the fight. But the AI will do what the AI will do. Noctis's turn, Warp Strike, 3,000 damage, Conjure Armiger, another 1,000 on top of that, so that's pretty good. Okay, Garvel coming in, jamming thrust comes out, 7,300 damage, and he jamming thrusts Oberon straight off the map. Lemure's turn. She's probably feeling that she's in a little bit of trouble right now. Gonna go for a spell. We'll see what it is. Curaga, so she does get a little bit of healing online here. Noctis has 44 AP, so he can do basically whatever he wants. Let's see what he chooses to do. Plunge, 4,100 damage. Conjure Armiger does kill Dwayne. So Dwayne is dead. It's a 2v2, but Dwayne and Black Rose Helena are the next 2 to take a turn. I'm sorry, Garvel and Black Rose Helena. And the enemy is grouped. They both have AoE. That's probably a lot of trouble. Here's Black Rose's Hex coming out. That's a ton of damage. It's enough to kill both. And Kason will pick up the win. Mono Dark looking good. I was going to say that Garvel didn't do anything. He annihilated Oberon. So actually Garvel did do some work by just, taking Oberon straight out of that fight. GG. Good stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, Shadow and Khaleesi will be our next one. 783. I will go ahead and jump in there. But we'll take the game off just in case, and we'll check out the bracket. So here we go. Turambar and Jesus about to play. Meraxis into round 3. Sandrooster Kason. Cop chilling in round 3. We are making that progress. And here's our next match. So we've got Shadow showing the Celis, and then Kadia's team, which we've seen before once today, showing that slot 1 Velis. LXD says in chat, going back to the old team. That was a spicy Earth team, LXD. It was a spicy Earth team. Just got jamming thrusted to the face. Zyro says, I'm a huge Kason fan. Kason, you have a fan base. What's up, yours? Thank you. It is good to be back up and running. Thank you very much. All right, we're loading in. We're loading in. It is Celis Astrius Miranda versus Celis Astrius Velis. So far, the most popular element has not been light like it has been for, the last year. I would say so far the most popular element has been water, at least that we've seen on stream. There's Runic Blade coming out from Celis number 1, and then here's Celis number 2. Now, interestingly here, yes, she's in range to attack. That could be a really big deal. There's a Mortal Spirit coming in from Miranda. One Celis was able to get the Hate and Magic Shield buff online. One of them was not. Let's see if that ends up playing out throughout this fight. Now, Astrius is online. He got his Courage buff and all the other buffs that come with Courage because he's an OP character online. Here's a Bellsed up Astrius for Kadia. Gonna also buff his Courage, Defense, Piercing, and AP acquisition rate because that's balanced. And then here is the Celis with Hate. Goes for the Rune Break, so Spirit down. Here's another Star of Swiftness, so everybody on Kadia's team is hasted up. Everybody on Shadow's team is not. Magic Burst comes out, a little bit of damage with a magic debuff there. Here's Miranda. Now, this is where that magic shield might come into play in a big way. Dispelling Thrust, more like, nope. Celis just says, hey, you thrusted me and I got 19 AP. I appreciate the gift, Miranda. Thanks for donating. Here comes the Limit Break. Release the Void from Astrius. We'll call this Astrius number 1 in a 1 and 2 comp. 4,800 damage with Crystal Tracer coming in for 2,200 more. That move's busted. Now, meanwhile, here's Unfailing Void Blade, 4,200 damage on the counter attack. Celis, 109 AP. She can do whatever she wants. She's a little low on the HP side. Magic bursts the whole team and kills the opposing Celis. So we are in a 2v3. Ice Blessing comes in for Velas. He's chilling in the back. 6,000 HP. He's like, look, I see all those big damage numbers. You just keep those away from me if you would. Here's Cross Destruction coming out, and it is destructive. And 2 Courages pop, and 2 Courages are canceled by Crystal Tracer. Man, those secondary hit moves are absolutely busted for killing units with Courage and Re-Raise, because Courage pops and then it is immediately unpopped by Crystal Tracer. GG. All right. Nice. Next up. Okay, our next match we watch will be Shaq versus Adol. 39714. 39714. I will go ahead and just, we'll take that off the screen. This is a fresh room, so both players not likely to be in there yet. We can watch the, oh, I was wrong. Both players are in there. It's going to be Violet coming out for Shackarack. So our first taste of Violet today. Adol running the Joom in slot 1, so it could be Mono Light versus Mono Wind. Joom is a very effective person against Evade. Joom's most used damaging move, Stormwind Rend, is an AoE 100%er. Oh, is that a King Curry? You guys, it's a King Curry team. So anyway, there's the agility and luck buff coming out with the TMR for lock. Elena's going to go ahead and go Boon of the Lion, so a little AoE resistance here. This is a full evasion light team coming in. Masterful Melody, that accuracy buff is going to be very, very important for this match. Okay, here's another buff coming online. CT up on critical hit with evasion for Violet, so that's useful. Joom is as far away from this fight right now as you basically can be. Vacuum Veil comes online, hate up with Protecting Shell, and here's King Curry. I think we all want to know what Curry's going to do. Poison Arrow, he lands it. King Curry with the high accuracy Poison Arrow poisons the Violet. So Violet is not feeling very healthy right now. She's at half HP, and the food she ate last night is quite toxic. Out of range for Luartha, so that's unlucky. Here's another buff. We're going to get another CT up and evasion buff for Violet. It has not served her great so far. Joom is very importantly getting enough time to close this gap. Joom needs to find her way into aggro range so Curry and Luartha don't get murdered. It's Curry's turn again. He still has 26 AP. He goes Poison Arrow number 2. This time Violet dodges it. So it's been a 50-50 thing for Curry on his effectiveness so far. Now here's Luartha. Her accuracy buff is still online. Biting Javelin, 6,400 damage. Violet is killed. So no more Violet. Locks up next. Adventurer's Wisdom, unit attack resist, and reaction block rate online. Joom's turn, 72 AP. Is she in range, or is she buffing, or is she doing nothing? She's going to buff Zombie Transformation. Okay. It is a Zombie Transformation Joom who gets hit for pretty decent. That's a decent chunk, like 40% of her HP right there. What is this range? Wait, what is King Curry's range on this map? He's on the other side. Curry, what are you doing? He's back there shooting arrows from Nebraska, trying to kill people in Texas. Curry, my God. Okay, anyway, Starlight Elena just goes ahead and deletes Joom, but Joom has Re-Raise. Now, here comes Locke. Is Locke in range to do a big AoE hit right here? Is he at least in range to kill Joom? No, Boon of the Phoenix. He's going to have to just put his Re-Raise on. It's Luartha getting another turn. Now, Luartha does have, it's Joom's turn. She just slaps Elena to death right there. Now it's Luartha's turn. That is a 1 HP Courage popped Starlight Elena, who procs anti-evil, but still gets poked. 4,200 damage. She's dead. It's Locke versus 3, but he's got 2 really, really attractive targets in front of him, and he kills them both. You guys, it's a 1v1. And it's the ultimate 1v1. King Curry versus Locke. Now, Curry's out of AP, so if he doesn't hit Locke with an auto attack, he's never going to be able to do a special move and generate any AP. He's not having the best luck so far, and Locke just buffed his evasion again. Yeah, Curry actually has a 0% chance to hit him right now, so Curry's buffing. Here comes Dispel Dagger, and that spells the end. Not enough accuracy for the King Curry team, and Shackarack will pick up the win. Oh man, spicy, spicy comp, Adol. It looked promising. It looked promising for a second. Oh, man. Good stuff. Sir Cuckington has been disqualified for using illegal Fran Eater Trust Stones. True. How dare he? He used his special set of gear that was anti-Charlotte or Starlet Francesca. Only Cuckington has that, and it's only banned for him. So that's too bad. All right. Let's look for another... Lex says, anybody against me on the losers bracket? Well, let's go look. Where are you at, Lex? Not yet. So, okay, if we look at the bracket, this match right here, is this two players who did not know that this was double elimination? Because the rest of the tournament is playing out, and this is kind of waiting. So, not yet, Lex, because this is Leon is Lex in chat and on Discord. So you are still waiting for your match. Let's see if we got any match codes though. Okay, here we go. Conzera versus Shaq. 93501. Let's watch 93501. Oh, this one looks like we're already loading into the game. So here we go. Stream Hero, it's going good, man. Thank you. Oh, look, it's an Earth team coming out here from Shackerack this time. So Shaq mixing it up. Runs like Earth Evasion, but might have just run Earth Evasion into a Valentine's Day Solier. Now, Valentine's Day Solier is very, 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 very good against evasion units. There's a tracked barrier coming out from Fryevia. Two really, really spicy teams right here, one way or another. Physical Shield online there for Kilfei, and then an agility luck buff comes in from Zazon. So Zazon and Halloween Fred, both evasion units, and both buffing their evasion. However, Solier does not care about your evasion buffs, because she's got her, her AoE 100%, buff, but she's out of range. So she puts Shell online. Pumpkin Spice Frederica is at least going to get a chance to pop off and do some damage right here. Boon of the Lion comes out from Kilfei, who's working her way in. Here comes Fryevia stepping forward. She cannot hit anybody, so she does not even try. There's a Mortal Spirit from Zazon, so his Courage buff is online. And here comes Frederica. 58 AP. What's she gonna do? We don't see a ton of Pumpkin Spice Fred just like in the game. I'm really curious what her damage is gonna look like. It's gonna be the limit break. So Carving Carnival comes out right here. She puts Fryevia in a pumpkin, cuts the pumpkin into a million pieces. 5,900 damage with the blind, and for her efforts, she gets Detonation blasted to the face. Energy Blaster comes out from Kilfei, and this match is popping off. Not a ton of damage right there, actually. Aranea takes to the air. Zazon's turn. He goes hamstring. That's a dead Fryevia. Fryevia taken out of the fight. Kilfei takes some damage from Aranea. It's Frederica's turn again. Razor's Edge. Solier lives, and she lives to do a triple hit, taking Frederica out, but Frederica has re-raise. Zazon's turn now, 63 AP. Triple hit onto the Solier. Solier's down. It's Aranea versus 3, and it's Kilfei's turn. Kilfei steps up, Energy Buster, 6,000 damage to Aranea. Aranea needs to find some kills, like yesterday. It's a 1v3, and that's never good. She's going to do High Wind. This is her move where she looked at Victoria's homework and straight up copied it. But she gets dodged anyway. Kilfei dies, Frederica dodges it, and it's looking pretty bad for Aranea. 1,800 damage from Freddy, and now it's Big Daddy Z's turn. Zazon walks in, triple hit Spinal Blow, takes him down, and Shackerack picks up the win in the Battle of Guildmates. Cons and Shaq are in the same guild, if you guys didn't know. They just told me that in Twitch chat. All right, nice. Okay, how about we look next into a Sir Cuckington versus LXD. Two of the two absolute regulars to the scene. 23272. Just in case, we'll hide it. No peeking, but unnecessary, because we're loading in. Here we go. It is Lightning versus Dark, Cuckington versus LXD. It's going to be Joker, Lemure, and yeah, that was our new Leela right there. So Leela getting her buffs online. Joker also brings a ton of buffs. Like, the cool thing with a Joker Leela team is you have a ton of buffs. You have a ton of buffs. This team is buff city. Like, this is going to be AoE haste. There's going to be so much buffing from this Dark team. It's insane. Now, meanwhile, Cloud, OP, Charlotte, Great Tank, and Ibarra. So it's Cloud, Ibarra, Charlotte. This comp shows up every week one way or another. Cloud, Ibarra, Charlotte. And unfortunately for Sir Cuckington, he has won exactly 0 fights ever where I've shoutcasted his match. He is the Lightning team here. Cuckington, Skiz, that's the same person. His Charlotte gets her hate online and begins the march to her death. Okay, here comes Leela. It's going to be Pure Hearts Never Die, Courage online. This Leela is ready to rock. Willie says today is the day. Is today Sir Cuckington's day? We'll find out. There's a lot of speed for LXD's Dark team right here. I don't know. That Dark team is pretty dang scary. Cloud does exist. Reflex does exist. Cloud could just pop off. Here's Soldier's Honor for him and Ibarra. It's Lemure's turn. Everybody's hasted, and she's buffed everybody's agility. She's going to go with another agility buff for everybody. She says more agility. We'll just have all of the speed. Just so much speed here. Okay, we're going to get the limit break coming out here from Leela. Moonlight, dance, jump in the air, throwing knives. Throwing knives is very dangerous. 5,100 damage with a blind. It is now Ibarra's turn. Here comes the lightning counterattack. It's going to be Malevolent Lightning coming out from Ibarra. What kind of damage does this do to Leela? All of it. It does all of the damage, but Courage pops and Leela's auto heal comes through. So Leela does hang in there to fight another day, thanks to her buffing, but that is one very, very scary Ibarra, who is now at about 25% HP. So Ibarra low on HP, but it is Lightning's turn for the counterattack. Glorious Armor comes out. Charlotte does not counterattack, but importantly, she does put herself away from the carries. So if Charlotte has hate, which she does, she should draw the aggro away from Ibarra and Cloud, and that will be very, very helpful right here. Okay, here comes Little Leela's Secret Stash, 5,300 damage onto Charlotte. Charlotte is one-hittable now. Here comes Hastaja, Lemure hasting herself and chilling in the back. Lemure not planning to participate in this fight anymore, I don't think. I think she's probably good with just hanging out for a little while. Swift Strike is going to end Charlotte's day, 5,600 damage. Charlotte is dead, but it's Cloud's turn, and Joker and Leela are very, very much kind of next to each other. Cloud might find the angle. He does not go for AoE. He goes for Ascension. No barrage here. We're going to go with the limit break. Remove the shield, 6,606 damage onto Joker. Big damage. Lemure channeling another Hastaja, I imagine. Will it matter, or will Ibarra delete people? Wailing Storm comes out. Ibarra has deleted people. It is Lemure versus the world. Is it Sir Cuckington's day? Is it Sir Cuckington's day? Or can Lemure do damage? That's a really good question. She goes with the stop. She tries to win by crowd controlling the other team to death. Cloud laughs in her face, and the impossible has happened. Sir Cuckington has won a match on stream. The curse is over. The curse is uncursed. No, it's just miracles happen every day. Miracles happen every day, you guys. Today's the day. Wow. Amazing. Okay, so Safe asked the question, I lost, then win one. Does it mean I'm out? No, if you have to lose twice. For anybody who doesn't know, you have to lose 2 times. It's double elimination. So you have to lose 2 times to be out of the tournament. All right, let's find ourselves another match code here. How about Cop versus Turumbar, 70194. We'll hide that. You just never know. Better safe than sorry. Ah, good. Both players aren't in. We'll check the bracket. So, I don't know what's going on here. I'm about to say both of these people lose. And we just put Leon onto here. Francesca, I don't know if you know, but is this fight happening? Who is it? It's Funded versus real. They might not have known about double elimination. You know, sometimes new players don't. So, is that what's going on? Do they just not know? Either way, Francesca's on it. So let's watch our match. Okay, he's joining now. Okay, good. We've got Light versus Earth, Cop versus Turambar, a Lucio squad versus an Oberon squad, one ocean, one boat, only one team walks out alive. That's how that's how you build up the suspense there or something, I guess. I don't know. It is what it is. We're gonna have a drink of the monster. Uh-oh. Tura has fans. We've got 2 Team Tura people in Twitch chat. Jesus and Luna. Ding! Well, what's up, Ding? Thank you for the tier 1 sub for 11 months. Almost the 1-year sub anniversary. I need to get a new Baby J. That's a very old gif of Baby J. He's much larger than that now. So I need to update that. But, Ding, thank you for the support. We're chilling. We got these chilling tunes. What do you guys think about the tunes today? Different playlist than last time. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's going to be Locke, Elena, Lucio versus Noctis, Oberon, Velis. So 2 Earth, 1 Ice versus Mono Light. We've seen this Keenblade formation before. Elena is probably going to cast Courage right here. Yep, so it's the same setup. We've seen this Cop team do this exact turn 1 start before. Let's see how it fares against Oberon, Noctis, Velis. If you're thinking about 100% hit moves, like who has them and who doesn't, Noctis does have a 100% hitter. For Oberon, he's going to need to have, boosted that accuracy a little bit to come in here and, get things going. Ding, you did not interrupt a video. We're just doing the tournament, my dude. So, no video recording at this time. Well, we're recording all of it, but it's all just part of one big thing. Okay, so Elena's turn. She's already got her Courage online. She's going to step up, and if she kills Noctis, things are going to be looking real sad for the Earth team. Here comes the Limit Break. It does a lot of damage. He's going to live, but he's at about, 40% HP? We'll have to see whenever the camera moves. But I'm guessing that put Noctis to about 40% HP. It might have crashed the game for one of the players. Sometimes the Limit Breaks will bring the whole ship down. Did we lose it? Nope, we're good. An error occurred while spectating. Somebody crashed. Maybe it was me. I don't know. Good luck. Oh, Turambar got disconnected. So, that'll be up to Cop. Turambar, it's just Cop gets to decide. And he says, yes, sure. So, okay, that match will get replayed. Good man, Cop. I would say it's early enough there. You don't know how that's going to turn out, so a remake is a good choice. If it's later on in the fight, remakes can be kind of iffy because, typically one side was going to win. But that early, you don't know for sure. Let's check in on Sand Rooster versus Koryu here. 77977. This game is probably well underway. No, has not started yet. Lightning versus Lightning, maybe. Sand Rooster versus Kyoma. So, Resnick versus Ibarra. 2 Lightning mages. One of which is more of a support, for sure, in Resnick. But one of them is a very potent DPS that we've already seen do a lot of work in today's tournament. Ooh, okay. 2 very different teams. And I feel very sad for the Celis. If you're a Celis, you know what you don't want to see? Esther. Ibarra, you're not that scared of because maybe she'll do some magic and maybe you'll just avoid it. But Esther is just a big problem if you're a Celis. You just hate to see it. Renan, you ain't worried about Renan. He's all magic. You'll just absorb that stuff. But, you know, Esther over here, that's going to be an issue. Anyway, Renan puts her shield on. Player 1 has left the game. Did Sand Rooster quit? Did he give up? Did Sand Rooster say, no thanks, I'm out? A glitch. It's a crash. So we'll see. No, not, I don't know. I think Sand Rooster's gear might have... The Sand Rooster's team had no gear or vision cards equipped. So they're going to remake that one. What is going on? That's a new glitch right there. Okay. Let's go back into Cop versus Turambar. 9091. We'll give ourselves some closure on this match. We'll check out, you know, we got to see this one start once. Let's go ahead and watch it finish. Okay, we're back to exactly the same start. So both players here running the same setup. Let's see if Starlight Elena's limit break here in a second breaks the game again. Here comes Lucio. Gonna go Saintly Wall. Yep, Lucio's got his shield on. Good for him. Now here it comes. The game-breaking, internet-destroying, prismatic punishment. It broke the meta. It breaks people's phones. It breaks people's computers. And it breaks people's hearts. Noctis, this time, does not disconnect. We get to continue with the match. Now, Velas is going to be looking for a heal. Right here. Here comes Oberon. Going to go 8 past Dragon Shine. Going up in the air. Big spear coming out. Big damage coming down. It's going to be... Oh, it's a one-shot. Elena gets popped. No evading it. She does have courage, so she's still alive. But Noctis has 100% hit moves. He's going to go Skyhammer, and that's going to be it for Starlight Elena. She is removed from the match. However, Locke still out here. Lucio still out here. If they can kill Oberon, they could be looking pretty good. Velas' turn. He's going to look for another heal, I believe, here. Oberon has already landed 1 hit into the evasion squad. He just must be running a lot of accuracy. Now, he absolutely trolls himself right here and dodges his own heal by jumping in the air. Whoops, that's unfortunate. Here comes the limit break from Lucio. Luminous Grace. He's throwing that out there. What kind of damage we got? It's going to be 6,863. And then, oh my gosh, it's going to be the re-raise proc for Locke. So lots of low HP players. Velas' turn. Velas is going to look for a heal. Here comes Thunder Smite. And man, this Oberon has a ton of accuracy. He is out here thunder smiting everybody. It's Lucio versus the world. He takes a plunge from Noctis. Here comes the heal. Snow healing on a Noctis. So Noctis is looking pretty healthy. Lucio's turn. He probably should go for the back line right here. He's going to do that. Radiant Nova comes out. It's a kill on Oberon and almost a kill onto the Velas. He almost turned this fight completely on its head. Instead, he's going to get Icebreakered from Velas. So what can Lucio do against this magic-based limit break? He can live. He does live, but if Noctis is in range, he's in trouble. Noctis is in range. Lucio's in trouble. And Tura picks up the win with the Earth team over Light. GG. Tin says, Oberon is my most favorite male unit. Yeah, Oberon's a good dude. Oberon's a beast. All right. Let's check in on Lex versus Rayleigh. I think I'm saying your name right, Ray. Right, Rayleigh? I believe that's right. 23711. Whoops, that's not a 1. That's a 4. 23711. Hide that just in case. Oh, they're both. Oh boy. Okay. It's Thancred time, everybody. It's time for the savior of light, Thancred. He's a member of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Minfilia's protector versus Valentine's Day Ildira. Here he comes. Thancred time. I'm not gonna lie, I want to see Thancred do good. Like, I don't have a dog in the fight between Lex and Ray, but I'd sure like to see Thancred do work. Who wouldn't want to see Thancred do good? It's Thancred. Rayleigh is my guildmate. Oh, okay. So Francesca's definitely cheering for the Thancred team here. This is going to be interesting. All right, here we go. Full game. Let's load it in. I'm going to take a drink. Okay, we've seen this Lex team before. This team has a really hard carry Setia. Now, the thing with Setia is she does not have 100% hit moves. You can build her to be very accurate. Uh-oh. Turnbar reported the wrong results. Francesca, can you take care of that? Uh-oh. Did we crash? No, we did not crash. We're live. Boon to the Phoenix comes in. Okay, so a little bit of a delay right there. The, Intern Kun is currently running the operations over at Gumi HQ. So sometimes, Intern Kun just forgets to push buttons. It's what he does. So here's Setia. She steps up. She's in range of Locke straight away. She's going to pop the limit break. It'll be really interesting to see if she can hit him or if she just wasted all her AP. She hit him, but he didn't die. He has like a sliver of HP left. And when you're an evasion unit, a sliver of HP is almost the same difference as full HP, because you'll dodge or you won't dodge. It's one way or another. There's a tracked wall from Charlotte. Now, the good news for Setia, for Lex, is that she showed that she does have the accuracy to at least have a chance of hitting. There's Superbolide coming out from Thancred. He gets his shield online. Going to be Ildira's turn. She's going to go for a multi-hit attack right here. Letter Bomb of Love. She kisses it. It turns toxic. She throws it in the air, and it does... Okay, it was dodged by Locke. So Locke with that sliver of HP, still alive, and Thancred took like almost no damage right there. So Thancred's showing off. Here comes Setia. She hits Locke. Setia's 2 for 2 on hitting Locke. Locke has to pop his re-raise right there. Here he comes. Locke on the counterattack. 47 HP. That Setia making him mad, but there's a tank. He's not in range of the tank. He goes Sky Mirage Dive on the Setia instead. He says, we got to take you out of this fight. 6,800 damage is enough to do it. Setia is dead. Things are looking good for Thancred. Thancred out here hard carrying. Here comes Elena. Crystal Shine Bright. Double hitter onto the Ildira. She lives through both. That will give Charlotte a chance to move up right here. Oh, and guess what? Reflex. The 1 HP Reflex. The most OP outskilled move in the game. Reflex comes in, and now Thancred's ready. You guys, Thancred's been waiting in the shadows. He says, I came here to do damage. And I mean to do... He's like, I came here to chew gum and do damage, and I'm all out of gum. I don't know. I tried. Anyway, Charlotte's being a big-time tank. She takes that hit from Elena, no problem. She will now take a hit from Locke as well. No, Ildira with the clutch dodge. What is this? Ildira turning it around? Oh my god, horizontal jump. Thancred did come to do damage. And now Ildira hits Locke, but not enough to kill him. Okay, wait a second. Ildira, listen. We need to start, yeah. Wow. Guys, Thancred actually did good. Thancred did good. Did he carry that? No, I'm going to say that Locke's evasion, damage, and reflex carried that. But did Thancred do something? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Rayleigh picking up the win. GG. Okay, our next match is going to be Jesus versus Johnny. 19393. We'll get that off the screen here, just in case, for our friend Mr. Justin, just in case. Thancred carries the back line. Now Ray has to face his guildmate. Uh-oh. Yeah, the range got you. Lex, that was so close. Your Setia was on point, though. That was a good Setia. But the Charlotte just didn't get into range in time. Okay, here we go. We got it in. We're going to get Jesus versus Johnny. It's going to be Locke versus Astrius. All right, we're loading in. Yeah, 6.5k is nothing to sneeze at when hitting a tank. Absolutely. Now, Johnny is bringing an interesting unit to this fight. We don't see a ton of farm, in PvP. So here comes a farm Astrius Celis comp. We know what Astrius and Celis can do for PvP. What's this farm going to do? Is she going to pivot backwards right here and do a buff? I feel like that would be the best thing for her to do. Yes, she is. She's going to go back, Law of Safeguarding. She puts it onto Celis. So farm is going to chill in the back line a little bit, which is really important. You want to give your frontliners right here a chance to, you know, go into the front line. Here comes the shield, the magic shield and hate, Runic Blade plus for our girl Celis. Here comes Engelbert, 32 AP, probably, no, Keen Blade. I was expecting a little immortal conversion. Not today. We're going to go CT manipulation. So Keen Blade on point. Here comes the Adventurer's Wisdom, unit attack resist and reaction rate buff online. Here comes Elena, going to go with, what, has she Courage yet? No, she has now. So Courage online for Elena. Engelbert going to get another turn. This will probably be his hate and Courage buff. Right? Yeah, here it is. Immortal Conversion, Courage and Hate up. Tank ready to go. Astrius, 63 AP. Is he in range of Engelbert yet? That's the question. He's not, so he gets his Courage and Defense pin buff. He's going to want that. You're going to want both Courage and Defense penetration when you have to chew through this Engelbert before you're going to be able to hit the rest of the team. Now, Farm's up next. She is in range. Sure could, oh, baby. She walks up there and removes Engelbert's Courage. Wow, okay. Celis steps up. She might be channeling a magic attack right here to bypass the slash resist and the defense of Engelbert. That's a smart play. Elena's turn next. Is she in range? She is. She's going to step up. Drain Evocation, 1185 damage. Here comes Wadera onto Engelbert. He dodges it. Yeah, you know, Engelbert with that next level evasion right there. Dodging the move. Retribution Drain comes out. He's going to heal himself. He wasn't really that hurt anyway. Astrius is going to have to put in some overtime right here. Can Astrius and Farm chain down the Engelbert? Or does he just wall them off and Johnny's team never gets to the back line? We'll have to see. Here comes Astrius. We're probably going to see a limit break right here based on the little bit of a delay. It is going to be the limit break. So releasing the Void. He's going to summon the Void. He's going to throw it at Engelbert. He's going to cut it in half. 2,590 damage. Crystal Tracer for another 2,000. Engelbert is chunked. Demise within a dream. So a big chain onto Engelbert. He's at half HP. He has no courage. But half of Engelbert's HP is still like any other one unit. Here comes the AP removing move from Locke. That'll hurt Farm a lot. Here comes Celis. Now, there's a big chain on Engelbert right now. Can she build on that? Can she really, like, punish that chain? Or, now, okay, Magic Burst comes out. Yeah, she can punish him. 5,200 damage. Engelbert is low. And Celis has moved to the front line, keeping Astrius kind of safe. Elena's turn next. Iridescent Blade. That is it for Farm. Farm is toast. It's 2v3, but it's about to be a 2v2, I think. I believe Astrius will be able to kill Engelbert right here without too much of a problem. Let's see what the AI goes for. He's going to just step up and just slap him down. So it's a 2v2. Celis Astrius versus the evasion duo from Light of Locke and Elena. Now, Locke has 90 AP, so he can pop this limit break without any worry. He's going for Astrius right here. No hate left on the tank. 5,400 damage on Astrius. And the slash resistance debuff. This is going to hurt. Here it comes. It's time for Prismatic Punishment. This probably puts Astrius into the ground. We will see. Now, he has courage, right? We're going to see. Yeah, he does have courage. So he's going to get another turn. And his turn is going to be after Celis's turn. Celis, can she hit anybody? I almost want to say it would be better if she couldn't. Buffed her own hate and then just like stepped forward. She's going to go for a spell. She goes for the sleep and it lands. She puts Locke to sleep. 1 HP Astrius probably about to unsleep our boy right here. Yeah, he is. Tiger Maw. He unsleeps him by killing him. But re-raise exists. Crystal Tracer kills him. Okay, it's a thing. It's still a match, but Starlight Elena has a lot of AoE. She's going to just go for Astrius. Good move by Elena. Astrius is dead. It's a 1v1, and I don't think Celis can hit Elena. Like, Elena's got the high ground. She's got the evade, and she's facing the enemy. Yeah, it's just going to be Runic Blade. So, Celis, that would have been a really good idea, oh, I don't know, a turn ago, instead of going for the magic attack or the sleep, but it is what it is. Here's Banishka Blade. Celis getting worked over. Can she find any kind of angle where she has a chance of hitting? I don't know that she can. Like, maybe she could get to the side or something right here and go for an attack. Maybe she'll just maybe she'll try to put her to sleep. No, she's going to heal herself. Okay. The plan is sustain. I don't know if that's a very good plan. Lux Overflow comes out. Elena is out of AP. Do we go for another heal? Go for the sleep. Go for the sleep, Celis. Do it. Put her to sleep. Say night, night, Starlight Elena. It's bedtime. Nope, it's Kira. It's healing time. Here comes the auto attack. 1200? 121. So, okay. Last turn, Celis. You need to do something really big, really fast. She's going to heal herself. Now, wait a second. 6,900 HP. Yeah, I think that's going to be enough to win. Yes, Jesus does pick up the win by amount of HP remaining, as Celis's big brain plan falls a little bit short. Yeah, Luna says the FPS is too high. Yeah. You know, when the FPS is above 3, watch out. That's fast. Okay, let's check the bracket. I feel like we've moved quite far into today's tournament. Let's check out the winner's bracket. Yes, Turambar chilling in the grand finals to this week. Khaleesi and Rayleigh. This is really like, it's the speed of the rest of the tournament is going to be determined by this line right here, because Jesus and Johnny just played. So Kayson's going to play the winner of that. And then we're literally going to be waiting on this the whole way. So a little bit of a note to people playing. It's double elimination. When we run into like one group forgetting to play, slows everything down. Just something to keep in mind. It does happen. It does happen, especially if you're new. So nobody's mad. I'm just happy to have people playing. FPS, you mean SPF. Yeah, SPF 50. Okay, I learned something the other day. Okay, so Khaleesi and Rayleigh are done. We've got the GGs in the chat. We'll watch Kayson's match. 37843. 37843. Let's jump in there. Anyway, I learned something interesting the other day. 37843. And that was that wait. Let me try again. 37843. I think I fat fingered it. Anyway, I guess anything over SPF 50 like isn't doing you anything, or at least that's what my wife said. She was, I guess, reading that like SPF 50 is about as good as it gets, and everything over that's just kind of silly. What's up, Saga? All right, here we go. Lightning versus Light, a very common matchup, right, in the meta. It's going to be Elena Locke Engelbert versus Cloud Ibarra Charlotte. This is like El Clasico right here, right? This is two teams that just face each other over and over again in a loop of battling. So okay, that's right. Then if you want PA++, if you want protection, interesting. So okay, SPF 50 it is. And yeah, Conzera says, of all the status effects, Elena has a 50% resistance to sleep. Well, that explains why she didn't go for it then. Okay. Courage online for Elena. Jesus' light team is getting their buffs up. Engelbert's turn. He's going to go Immortal Conversion. He's got Courage. He's got Hate. He's ready to tank. Cloud is a hard boy to tank, though. It's going to be Triple Slash. A nice lightning chain started off on Engelbert. Charlotte is going to take advantage of that, I imagine. No, she has her long-range move turned off. Instead, she'll do... I like this version of Charlotte, by the way. This is how I like to play Charlotte, the way Kayson is playing. I turn off her long-range moves to encourage her to get that second buff online. I think that's her best form when she can get her Protect Shell and Regen on. Okay, here comes Elena. She's going to go Prismatic Punishment. We've seen this move a bajillion and a half times. Going to be targeting Cloud and Charlotte. A decent amount of damage. That's a very resistant Cloud, who is now going to get to go again. Triple Slash. Cloud kills two people. One of them, they both have Courage. So 2 1 HP opponents left here for Jesus' team. Retribution Drain. His Engelbert will heal. 1800, a decent amount. A bar is going to kill him. So Engelbert is dead. It is now Charlotte's turn again. Charlotte has a 1 HP Elena or a Locke to choose from. She cannot hit either, so she does nothing. It's Locke's turn next. Locke has a juicy bunch of targets to pick from. AP Hunt comes out. This is a super slash resistant team from Kason. The slash resistance is just on point. They cannot get through it. Banishka Blade almost kills some people, and then Cloud says triple slash is better. It does not almost kill, it kills. Locke comes back to life, but he is very evasive. Can Charlotte hit him? No, she just buffs her hate. Can Ibarra hit him? She does have Counterman Slash. She gets to the side. There it is. 12,000 damage from the Counterman Slash. And Kason keeps his dream of repeating this week online. GG. All right. Good game. All right. What are we looking for here? So, the next match we have to watch is Willie versus Rayleigh. $67370. Let's see if that's already live. 67370. Because we're basically at the point now where we're going to have one match to watch the rest of the way. We're loading in. It looks like this one's already live. Willie, a famous dark player. Always bringing out the Garvels, the Duanes of the world. The Kane, the Joker. We're loading in. Sometimes it loads in and it says congrats. Oh no, okay. We load into, guess what? A Starlight Elena Limit Break. Something we've absolutely never seen before in our lives. Here it comes. Boom, boom, boom. Not enough to kill anybody. It's going to be up to Thancred to do the hard carrying here for Rayleigh. But we never doubted that for a second, except that he's dead. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. And the Dark team does defeat the Thancred. G to the G. Willie picks up the win and moves on. So, that will be Willie versus Sandrooster. Will be the next match. I'll show you. So here we go. We'll watch this match. Then we'll watch this match. Then we'll watch this match. Then we'll watch this match. And then we'll watch this match. Boom. And that's how it's going to be for the rest of today. So, Sandrooster and Willie, we'll just wait on that code. We'll just wait on that code. Good tournament so far, guys. We've seen some really spicy picks tonight. We've seen a King Curry. We've seen Thancred. Thancred made a decent run. That run by Thancred, where does that put him? Not into the money. You gotta get to where? Okay, so you'll have first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. So you have to get to losers round 5 to score points. So Thancred was 1 win short of scoring cut points. Oh no, don't be sorry, Jesus. The thing that's great about Light is everybody loves to hate Light. So, it's Light existing gives everybody, it's like the bad guy, right? You need a bad guy. You absolutely need a bad guy. And people just have enough, like, Light is not as OP as it once was. It's still good, but it's not OP. Wait, you got points. Jesus, did you get points? Let's check. Yes, Jesus, you will get points. It will be either, well, no, you're going to get, you will get either 3 or 4. So, like, Johnny will get 1 or 2. Same with the loser of Sandrooster or Willie. Like, if you lose here, you get 1 or 2 points. If you lose here, you get 3 or 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Something like that. I think that's right. Something. We'll see. Okay. 57185. We'll go ahead and get ready for this one. All right, we're both in. Willie, no surprise, with the Dark. Sandrooster with the Resnick. So Resnick having a good showing today, at least making a deep run, which is good for our, it's good for our, one of our newest non-limited in any way units. I guess Ildira is the same though. It's weird to me because like Valentine's Day units in Global are just non-limited. They're just like regular pool units. The Pineapple Cup this week. Yeah, this is the Pineapple Cup. Sure, we'll call this the Pineapple Cup. MJ, we've seen a lot of Celis Astrius Velis. I like not seeing Celis Astrius Velis because saying Celis and Velis is so close to the same word that I like trip all over myself when I have to do it. So it helps me. Oh, it's Dark v Dark. This is dark on dark action, except one squad brought a lightning supporter. One squad brought all damage. I mean, Dwayne, Joker, and Garvel is just like, that's like, Dwayne, Joker, Garvel is like the old school Dark. It's what Dark has kind of always been and still sort of remains, where they're just coming at you and they mean to do a lot of damage. Is Dwayne really a tank? No, but he does a lot of damage. He can gather a little bit of aggro at the beginning of a fight, but he's really come to hurt somebody. Meanwhile, Layla, we'll call her Little Layla over here, Leela, Joker, and Resnick, there's a little bit more support mixed in there, right? All of those units bring a little bit of support, especially Resnick. Okay, speaking of her, here she is. She's going to channel her first spell. Leela's going to get her second turn. She's going to get her courage and her area attack resist up. It's going to be Joker on the red team's turn, aka Willie's Joker. He's going to pop bells, so Joker has enough AP to do whatever he wants the rest of this fight. And then for Sandrooster, his Joker is going to go Rebel Grace, so bravery, agility, and attack up. A 100 bravery Joker and Leela, and this Leela is fully buffed. She's got her bravery up, she's got her attack up, she's got her agility up, she's got her defense and her spirit up, she's got courage, she's got AoE resistance, she's ready to rock it. Garvel channeling a spell. Garvel is going to cast what right here? Is this a haste? No, it's Heart Like Needles. Magic attack up, spirit piercing rate up. Resnick's turn, she can do basically anything. She's going to look for another buff. This could be the defense and spirit buff on Joker this time. Here comes Leela though. Limit Break. Shadows in the moonlight. Big knife for a little girl. She throws it at the ground. How much damage? 4,165 with a blind attached to it. So will that blind be important? We'll have to wait and see. Willie's on the counterattack now though. Joker's turn. He's in range for his limit break as well. Riot Gun coming out, so we get some of that hot persona action with the finishing scene, and it does 2390 damage. So the fully buffed up Leela is tanking really effectively. Here's one shot kill from Joker at the Dwayne, 4,470 damage. Almost kills him. Dwayne getting low. Here's self-preservation again. It hits Leela. So one of the problems with that buff is if you keep targeting the same person and that person's running around, it just keeps hitting them instead of the people sitting next to them. It is what it is. Now, is the blind on Dwayne going to be important? Yes, it is going to be important because he misses both Leela and Joker, which means Leela gets to come around and kill Dwayne. Now, Dwayne did have re-raise, so he comes back to life. Now he is, back to life sans blind, which could be helpful. Joker's turn, he's going to step up. Swift Strike. Is this a double kill? No, it's a single kill. Dwayne dead, Garvel still alive. Willie's Joker now, back on the counterattack. His limit break is used, but he does have his own Swift Strike, and he says, here you go, Swift Strike back at you. Leela hangs in there. She's still alive. Resnick's turn. Resnick has a lot of big decisions to make right now, and this AI, not known for making big decisions, will just go with the limit break. I don't know that we've ever seen this on Friday Night Fights before. It's going to be the attack and magic buff with the, Ayaka-like big-time healing. Really potent right there, and Sandrooster's team is full HP. HP. Here comes Pretty Paralyzer, 3,800 damage. Garble is paralyzed, but he's also dead, and dead actually overrides paralyzed as a status effect in the game. There's the Igon skill coming out from Joker. Joker on the counterattack here for Willie. Gonna go with Swift Strike onto both units. This would have killed them, but they're full HP thanks to Resnick, who is looking really, really powerful right here. Speaking of Resnick, it's her turn again. She's gonna channel a spell. That spell is Cura, and guess what? Everybody's pretty dang healthy. 2,000 damage on Joker from Leela. It is going to be Joker's turn. No, it's Leela's turn. She's gonna think tactically. So she didn't do the damage. Joker did the damage. Anyway, it's Joker's turn again. He's like, what do I have to do to kill these people? He tries one-shot kill. It does kill Joker. So Joker does find one kill. He's trying his hardest. This man has done like 50,000 damage at this point in the game. But freaking Resnick is just back here preventing him from killing people. So here we go. Leela comes out, Pretty Paralyzer again. This time Joker is dead, and Sandrooster picks up the win. G to the G. Sandrooster moving on up. Okay, so that means our next match will be Meraxis v Sandrooster. All right. That Leela is thick. Yeah. And that Leela also had every buff. Like, every buff that team had to give, Leela had it. And she had courage and her self-heal. So when she died the first time, she couraged and healed all the way back up to like 60%. Man. Dude, Skiz, you've been working those 60-hour weeks? That's rough, dude. I'm sorry. All right, let's see here. We've got the code 43554. Leela and Joker is a really strong duo. I really wonder how the new Fina is going to feel. Like, I feel like it's going to be strong. Oh, okay. There's Tifa coming out. She's like, I gotta get my gloves on, you know, gotta punch some people today. It looks like it's the same team for Sandrooster. So it's gonna be the Dark Duo with the Resnick versus the Wind Girls. What kind of accuracy do you have for Joker and Leela? Joker's limit break is plus 100%, so that could do some killing. Leela? Is Leela bringing any 100% hitters? I don't think she is. But she could have accuracy built in. I don't know. I would also say Resnick carried that last match 10. Yes, Resnick was busted. So anyway, here we go. Leela and Joker going to get the buff rotation started, get the protects, the shields, the HP and defense coming out from Resnick right here. That same round of buffing that we just saw in the last fight. Here we go. Okay, Law of Refuge. Oh, it's the shield this time. Okay, a little bit of a different tack there from Resnick, or at least maybe it looked different. Maybe that's something that happened last time and I just forgot. Anyway, Tifa and 2B. The Evasion Girls for Wind coming out. Going to be Bells from 2B. Here's Vacuum Veil from Joom at 11.5k HP. That's going to be something that this team is going to have to chew through for Sandrooster before it can even worry about dealing with the evasion. Leela gonna move forward, get her buffs online. Joker's probably gonna look for the protect buff again right here. No, goes with Rebel Grace again. Or goes agility, attack up. It's the same thing as last time. I shouldn't have been surprised. There's the defense and spirit buff, and once again, this Leela is fully unlocked and ready to go. Tifa puts her courage online, so Tifa getting ready. 2B probably going to look for, Iron Body Stance. Okay, so it's like a little bit more of a bruisery 2B. Stormwind Rend comes out. Not a bunch of damage right there, but Joom is in a position now to start tanking up the damage from Joker and Leela. Resnick is probably going to cast her defense and spirit buff again here. Graceful Undoing comes through. 2B takes a lot of damage right there. Joker has a lot of range. He's going to do it. Swift Strike comes out. Oh, and 2B goes down. So the Wind team is hanging on by the threads of Tifa. Now, Tifa, overpower, decent damage onto the duo, but Resnick is here with that healing limit break ready to go. Joker steps forward, Egon comes out, and Joom goes down. Uh-oh. Tifa, listen. We're all pulling for you, Tifa. We all love you. But you have 1 HP. You have no courage left. And there are 3 bad guys alive. And now those bad guys are not only buffed, but full HP. Tifa, look. We all want you to do good. And that was fun. That would have, popped her courage or something. It was a good move. But Tifa, your time is over. Dark puts wind down. No dodges coming through. GG. All right. Now, Kason already has the next room made. So Kason on the ball with being prepared for the next fight. 32096. We'll jump into the Kason waiting room. And we'll check out the bracket. Whoa, wrong button. Again. Jesus, what am I doing? Okay. Here we go. So Kason v. Sandrooster. Yes. Joker and Leela is tough. Yeah, Wind. You like to see Wind do good, right? But anyway, congrats though. Jesus and Meraxis, points will be awarded to you. So good job for both of you. You're in the running for that top 8 final round. Kason and Sandrooster now. The winner will play Cop, and then winner of that gets Turambar in the grand finals. Make Evade great again, or don't. Or don't. That'd be fine. It could not be great again. We could not do that, and it'd be fine. I wouldn't complain. It's okay. Sandrooster should have beat me last time with the lucky reflex. Oh, okay. So this is a rematch. All right, we're jumping in. Here we go. Sandrooster v. Kason. It is lightning versus dark. There's actually 4 lightning units on this map. Now, I bet you we see a buff, a buff, a buff, a buff, and a buff from this dark team right here. It's probably Leela moving in between everybody and buffing AoE resist to start. I feel like it's something that, I don't know, we've seen a few times. Or did we crash? Are we lagging it out? Alt-tab. There we go. Okay. There's the reaction buff rate buff online right there. Okay, Joker's turn. Let's get a Protect on you and Resnick. Yep, we've seen this dance before. Protect online. Physical magical shield up. Resnick. Oh, I don't know. Maybe give Leela a buff right here. Oh, there it is. Law of Refuge. How about a shield for you, Leela? The hate down. Don't sleep on that hate down. Now, Charlotte is in a really good spot to tank. She is extended from the rest of the group. She's got her +6 Brotherhood. Probably not, honestly. She's probably just showing the Brotherhood skin. But, yes, as Stream Hero says, it is a buff within a buff within a buff within a buff. Cloud, haste, and movement online. So he's getting ready to get in there and engage. Here comes another buff from Resnick. Leela gonna put, what, is this courage? Yeah, pure hearts never die. Indeed they don't, Leela. Your courage buff is online. Now the movement is different right here. So that's interesting. This time Charlotte is drawing people towards the other side of the map. Maybe that'll be important, maybe not. I don't know. There's Punisher mode coming in from Cloud. So Cloud is buffed up and ready to go. There's self-preservation for Leela, so she is a real hard girl to kill at this point. Charlotte gonna go Glorious Armor, so Charlotte is fully buffed and ready, but Cloud is in front of her. I don't love that for Cloud. I do not love that for Cloud. We'll see if it bites him, or because everybody on Sandrooster team is gonna get a turn before Cloud. We'll see. Here's Leela. Is she in range? She absolutely is in range to do this limit break. It's shadows at night, which seems like it'd be hard to do, but if there's a full moon, it's possible. Ooh, okay. Oh, double blind. Oh my gosh, the double blind comes out. Now for Cloud, he does have triple slash. So maybe he can overcome the blind with the triple slash, but Charlotte's going to have to overcome being dead, and that's tough. Okay, Cloud, they are grouped for you. Can you triple slash them down? No. No, they're too thick. They're just too thick. Here's self-preservation again onto Leela. Ibarra has a chance to do some damage right here. Slate Wiper. Whoa, it is. It's a double kill. But Leela had courage, so Leela heals up. It's a 2v2. It's Cloud's turn again, though. This is a huge chain. Triple Slash comes out, and Cloud and Ibarra have turned the Dark Team on their head. What the heck can Resnick do in a 1v2? Now, Cloud ain't scared. He walked right up to Resnick, and he said, hello, it's time for you to die. And Resnick said, oh no, defense buff. Uh-oh. You guys, Resnick's in trouble. Resnick's in trouble. Resnick's in trouble. Resnick, do you have any damage? Go hit him, Resnick. Use your stick. Use something. Yes, you lived. Congratulations, but not for long. Oh no. She's toast. Magic Burst comes out. Resnick goes down. And Kason picks up the win. GG. We'll move on to fight Cop for the Losers Bracket Finals. Yeah, the Cloud was tankier than Charlotte. Wow. Like, Cloud ate all that damage. She didn't even care. Cloud just soaked it. Yeah, Sanders, I'm surprised you didn't. I'm surprised at how tanky that Cloud was. Resnick had a shot. I guess, like, you have to have damage turned on for her, though. I don't know. Punisher mode OP? I guess so. I guess it was Punisher mode. Nobody's surprised to see Cloud doing work, though. Nobody's surprised to see Cloud doing work. All right. The Sanders are canceled. You canceled your Netflix mid-run. There you go. Okay, Cloud's got the room made. 97444. 97444. Kason versus Cop. I feel like Cop is going to earn the title someday. Like, I feel like Cop is somebody who at some point fairly soon earns that Champion of the Goddess, Discord title. Cloud is just triple S tier, that's true. Imagine Cloud being a 90 cost unit, right? That was all Intern Kun right there. That was called, people were mad in JP that they had too many 100 cost units, so they just made Cloud 90. They're like, okay, he's 90. Whatever. We all know he's 110. Sanders, you can just order a coffee and watch now? Nice. Okay. Both players ready. Winner of this gets a crack at 8 points for the week. Loser of this gets 6. So you're either way, if you've made it this far, you are in a good position for your total points earnings for this week. All right, here we go. Elena, Locke, Lucio. Once again, I have to say, Lucio showing up in big situations. Like, has he been the hard carry of the comp? Probably not. But has he contributed? Yes, absolutely. Lucio, like, just a damn good free unit. Okay, there's courage for Elena, so she's moving her way in. Here comes Charlotte, so she's going to have no problem getting forward. I wonder if this Cloud is, like, here's the thing with this Cloud. He's tanky enough that he's getting away with it. But this buff that he's been casting on himself where he goes haste and move +1 is just putting him, like, up there. He's really extended. Now, this time, he's extended kind of to the side, but still, he gets, AP drained by Locke right there, and he's going to get comboed by the Lucio. So Lucio steps up. Yeah, Cloud gets popped. He steps too far forward. He got too close to the sun, and Cloud is dead. Now, it's Elena working on this Charlotte, and Ibarra's going to have to do... Look, Ibarra's got a lot of heavy lifting to do to win this fight. Locke moves over. He's going to go Sky Mirage dive onto the Charlotte. Her slash resist is going to go down even more. 6370. Charlotte is hanging on by a sliver of HP. At 867, Lightning Strike gets dodged. Okay, Ibarra, I don't know what you got in your bag of tricks. It's going to be Malevolent Lightning. I think it's only targeting Lucio, right? Is this, yeah, this is only on him. I mean, it killed him. So I talked Lucio up a lot, then Ibarra one-shots him. However, this 2v2 is quickly going to become a 2v1. And, yeah, I think I favor Locke Ibarra here. Now, Lucio's out of AP. Or, I'm sorry, Locke's out of AP. So he'll go Agility, Luck Buff instead. That will give Ibarra another turn. She has a hitter's chance, you might say. Counterman Slash pops the Courage on Elena, but Courage too good. Elena's turn. Oh, wait. Reflex? Reflex from Ibarra? Ibarra? Are you hanging in there? Magic Reflex, OP. Locke's turn, Rising Sun. Ibarra is still alive, but Elena's going to get another turn because she's so damn fast. Reflex? Reflex? Wait a second. No. Surely not. Surely not. No way. No way, right? Okay, Locke's dead. Reflex? Finally, no reflex. Okay. Oh, man, that was almost the most injustice that I've ever seen since, you know, other reflexes. And, oh, okay. Cop does pick up the win. Cop says, here, let's highlight that Discord message. Cop would like you to know, if you reflex 3 times, he'd be advancing himself. So there would just be, it would just be a, self-advance, you could say. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, my first coughing spell. We were streaming for what? Almost 3 hours before one cough. That's pretty good. That is a win for Cop, which means Turambar v Cop for the finals. Kason says, thank God I did not deserve to win that. Everybody agrees. Oh my gosh. Yo, Ibarra is not one of those characters known for, like, reflex cheesing her way to a win. It was kind of the first time I've seen Magic Reflex be that clutch. And honestly, she almost won. Elena had to dodge that last move. If Elena had not dodged the Alluring Smile right there from Ibarra, I think that's what it was, or Wailing Storm from Ibarra, it was GG the other way. Oh my goodness. Okay, last match. Or potentially the last match of the day. If Turambar didn't fall asleep. Oh, just sitting here scrolling through my Discord. All right. My Discord gives you anxiety? Why? Do you mean the fact that I have... How can I see how many total unread messages I have? It's a big number. I mean, you see it. It's a lot. Okay, 95723. I'm telling you guys, if I don't respond to a ping, my bad. I got a lot. 95723. Did I type that in wrong? I probably typed it in wrong. Yeah, that must have been it, because here we go. Okay. Final match of the day, potentially. Cop needs to win 2 in a row against Turambar, who has not lost a match yet today, to claim first place. 8 Cup Series points on the line. Oberon versus Lucio. There we go. Like people with 20,000 plus unread emails in their email. Do you know what's scary? Is like, this year when I go back to teaching, my teacher email was never deactivated. So, like, as soon as they give me login access to, like, the network again, I wonder how many emails I'm going to have got over the last year. Because, like, obviously nobody's going to be emailing me on purpose, but all of the like whole district emails or the ads that are, you know, like, you just get a lot of like, oh, do you want to buy these teacher supply ads? No. Yeah, Francesca, I'm teaching again this year. Yep. Got to get those regular paychecks flowing in again. It was really nice to spend the first year of Baby Jay's life at home. But he does not need me as much as he did then. Right? He sleeps through the night now. So I can go back to being a daytime person, which means I can have a regular job as well. Yes, hello, fellow teacher Sandrooster. The scary thing is, this year I'm teaching 5th grade. Yeah. Never taught 5th grade before. But the person that I'm replacing eventually decided not to retire literally this summer. So, I was like, okay. Like, you want, and they needed me in 5th grade, and they offered me a good amount of money to do it. So, okay. Well, good for relative for the job. Oh yeah, you'll still get the morning videos. The War of the Visions coverage will not change. Yeah, Skiz, if it gives you any idea, that's how little you make as a content creator? How old are 5th grade students? 11 and 12? Is that right? I don't know. Dude, yes, Sandrooster. But do you want to buy those teacher supplies? No, Bruce, I do not. I got plenty of teacher supplies, and the stuff I need is not what's in those emails. 10-year-old is going into 5th grade. So 10 and 11, maybe? Is that right? 10, 11? 10, 11. Okay, I was 1 year off. I've taught so many grades at this point. I don't even know. Am I... Jay. So Jay Silberness, am I smarter than a 5th grader? I've already got my books for, like, their math and their reading. The reading is not going to be a problem. I'm going to have to study the math. The math is... It's been a while since I divided fractions. It's been a while. Might take me about as long to divide fractions as it takes Cop to do initial placement. Got him! I teach 5th grade now. This year. There's such a shortage on teachers that, like... Yeah, most likely not all of them. Oh, shoot, Tim Hendricks becoming a member in the YouTube channel. Thank you, Tim. Welcome to the Church of Eileen. The way they teach math now is disgusting, right? Imagine if you could watch me teach, right? It's actually pretty cool. I'm decent at it. I'm pretty good. Look, the most important thing with being a teacher is the relationship you make with the kids, right? The Kiwi, I am planning on playing Echoes a little bit still. There's just so little to do in Echoes of Mana. Like, there's no reason for... I can't make myself play it every day. You know what I mean? I'm planning on picking it back up this weekend. And then seeing what, like... Seeing the new content. I'll probably throw a few videos out for it. See if I'm still enjoying it. Tim's a member of the church now. I can quit my teaching job. Yeah. I only need... Let's see. How many more would I need? 250? That'd be nice. Yeah, Italian Scally and I agree. Too many summons. Oh, wait, we're loading in. Okay, here we go. So, Grand Finals, match 1 out of 2. We've got Noctis Oberon Velis versus Locke Elena Lucio. So, who wins? Light versus Earth with a little sprinkle of, ice support mixed in there. Cop's team, we've seen this team several fights in a row now. Lots of evasion. Elena with literally just enough evasion to beat the Ibarra in the last match. So we're expecting to see a little Treasure Hunter's Fortune right here. Agility Luck buff online. Probably a Keen Blade coming out next. There it is. So CT manipulation up. We're going to get lots of early turns in for the light team. Now the earth team, Oberon, Noctis, and Velis. You have to think about accuracy here. Who has 100% hit moves? I think the only answer is Velis's limit break and Noctis's jumping attack, his piercing attack. So Noctis is going to be a big point of emphasis right here. Can he stay alive, or does Oberon have enough accuracy to take down the evasion teams? I'm going to quickly ban the bot that is posting in the channel. So let's get that bot banned. We're going to hide that user from the channel. There we go. Bot banned in YouTube chat. Great news there. And we're back onto the fight. Okay, the light team is inching their way forward, getting their buffs online. Ellen is going to come up. She's going to look for her limit break. Prismatic Punishment. This is targeting the most important member of this Earth team, Noctis. He lives. That's a big deal. And now it's Earth's time for the counterattack. Here's the first test. Can Oberon hit the evasion unit? I did not see Elena turn towards him. That's a good sign. So Oberon drops the Space Hammer. It does 9306. That pops Elena's courage. Velis is going to look for a heal. Here it comes. Noctis is healed up, and things are looking good for the Earth team. Skyhammer. It's 100% hit move. Ellen is dead. 2v3. But it's Locke's turn. Here comes the counterattack. Locke goes AP Hunt on the Oberon. So he drains a little AP. But Oberon has bells going, so he's fine. There's a reflex from the Locke, so no damage from the Thunder Smite from Oberon right here. Thunder Smite, I believe, is Thunder Smite 100% hit move? I think it is. Yes. Yeah, chat says Oberon has 100% hitter. It's Thunder Smite. So I actually underestimate Oberon a little bit, but he has 100% hit moves when he's dead, and now he's dead. So in the end of the day, I'm right, because 100% hit move got reflex, and he's dead, so we actually didn't hit anybody. Anyway, Velis also has 100% hitter with his limit break. There it is. Here comes another reflex from the Locke. Skyhammer comes out, and Cop just won the last fight. After overcoming a bunch of reflexes, he decided, you know what? Two people can play at this game. It's Reflex City. There's the AoE attack from Locke, going to be followed up by the AoE attack from Lucio. Yep, Lucio looking to extend the match by one. Here it comes, the limit break. Double kill. Noctis, Velis dead. Cop picks up the win. Light wins on the back of two really clutch reflexes from Locke, and we'll have to go to a second and tournament deciding match. Let's do it. Yeah, Cop says, I've never reflexed the whole tournament. Yeah, those reflexes were pretty clutch. Francesca, are you on? Yes, you can if you want. I have some YouTube mods, but I don't know that any of them are online right now. Two-Sit was here earlier. Who doesn't love Reflex City? Everybody! Everybody hates Reflex. But it is a skill in the game. Stream Hero, you're in YouTube. Okay. If you see those bots pop up again, Stream Hero, ban them. Yeah, Bruce, that's the big brain move. Okay, 12084 for the next match. I will go ahead and hide it just in case there's different team comps here. 12084. Okay. Yeah, that's a big brain play. Like, if you ask a question, you know who, like, the valedictorian of the class is, right? And so you're like, somebody's like, how do you do this? And you're like, well, I don't know. Rick? Or Sarah, you want to come up to the board and show us how it's done? You know? Camille? Come on up. Actually, I've never had a student named Camille. That'd be a cool name, though. Camille. You have tons of gear, but no weapons, Azriel. There's only one way to get weapons in the game that matter, and it's from the event, right? Like, we had the event for the spear, so you can get that spear like that. There's the event running right now, which I haven't done yet. There might be another weapon in there. That's the only way. Otherwise, the gear is just armor. Okay, here we go. Turambar has switched too dark. He said, okay, Earth got me so far, but Earth could not overcome the reflex. Tim Hendricks, thank you for following on YouTube as well, or Twitch as well. Tim Hendricks is all over the place. Cops sticking with the light team. Both squads have readied up, so we're going to jump into things momentarily. King of the Boat, final match of the tournament, coming at you right now. Okay, no changes for Cops team. Same team we've seen before. We're going to get Adventurer's Wisdom. We're going to get Keenblade. We're going to get Courage on Elena. All of those things that we know and love from Light are about to happen. However, the Dark team here, it's Velis plus Dark. So the only unit turn bar is continuing to run is the Velis. Besides that, swapped for the Leela Joker combo. This is the classic Dark versus Light match. Technically, they are both just weak against each other and strong against each other at the same time. It just means there's going to be a whole lot of damage on the board. Velis is going to do a whole lot of hasting. There's the first double haste. Joker and Velis have it. Now, Leela's going to go reaction block rate and slash resist piercing buff for her and Joker. That'll be very nice. Locke, maybe putting his re-raise. There it is, re-raise and AP restore online for him. A very potent move. Lucio probably going to put his shield on. There it is, Saintly Wall, physical shield online. And now it's Elena's turn. Can she do damage yet? Is she in range? Not yet, but it's double, it's re-raise and Courage Elena. That is just Toxic City. Oh my gosh, that's hard to deal with. Here comes Riot Gun from Joker. So this is a 100% hit move. It will hit Elena, and it might pop one of her extra lives. Yes, Courage is popped. Elena has died once. It's going to take 3. 2 more times she's going to have to die. Locke's turn. He's going to step forward right here, look for some damage. It's going to be on Leela, Sky Mirage Dive. This will lower her slash resistance and do a lot of damage. It does 6,100. So she's low. Oh my gosh, there it is. Locke with the reflex. Elena dies for the second time. Locke avoids his first death with reflex. He's still up there. Joker's turn, only 12 AP. He goes for ambush on the Locke, 7275. He's alive, and he's still alive because he reflexed earlier. So man, reflex continues to be OP. Elena on her last life, but has 2 low HP targets to look for. Lux Overflow onto the Leela. That'll kill her. It's Velis' turn. Now, Velis is probably going to look to heal Joker right here. Yes, he is. Snow healing. Crucially, that gives Joker 15 AP back. He didn't need it. He's going to go just beat the Elena to death once. He has 29 AP now. Locke's turn. Locke at 494 AP. What's he going to do? Dispel Dagger onto the Joker. It almost kills him, but it's Velis' turn. How about casting time, Velis? He gets the instant heal. He casts it super fast. Lucio now has 2 units to look at. Does he go for Joker? Yes, he does. Crescent Blade. It kills him. 10,000 damage. Joker killed by Lucio, and it's Velis versus 2. Now, Velis' limit break is 100% hit. He could go for the lock with that right here and put himself into a 1v1. We're a little bit of a delay. I bet you that's what's happening. So Velis, he opens up his book. He looks to do a little bit of reading. It's a really interesting story. It's about being cold and high up in the air at the same time. It actually is so interesting that it kills at 2 FPS Locke. So down goes Locke. Re-raise will come through though. Remember, that did not get procced earlier because he reflexed. He almost kills Velis with his next attack. Lucio comes in, Radiant Nova, Velis goes down, and Cop comes back from the loser's bracket, defeats Turambar twice in a row to earn the 8 points for this week. GG. Really good matches. Turambar tried to pivot to Dark, but it turns out Reflex is just too dang good. Alright guys, if you're watching the YouTube video, thank you for watching. If you want to participate in Friday Night Fights, join my Discord, link in the description of this video, and then show up next week. 5:30 p.m. Central Time is when the tournament kicks off. Sign up for week 2. We'll be in the Discord, and next week is a cost-limited week based off of my own tier list that is also posted in the Discord, so check that out, and we'll see you then. Peace. Okay, killing the recording, but we're still here. We're still live. We need to figure out, I'm going to try a free match. Let's see if free match happens while I'm messing around right here. We need to figure out points. Let's do some points. Point totaling. I'll get my paper and I'll get my pen. Okay. Let's see here. Let me pull up the bracket so we can look at things. Doesn't look like we're going to get a free match. Pretty standard. So, Cop first place. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. First place goes to Cop. So, 8 points for Cop. Turnbar second. Spell that, yeah, B-A-R. We'll spell that right. Okay. So, Turnbar with 7 points. Kason will pick up 6 points. Good. So that means Sand Rooster picks up 5. Okay. Then we have to decide between Jesus and Meraxis. So who made it farther? Kason. Kason beat Sand Rooster, and Jesus lost to Kason. So that means Jesus will get the 4 points. And LBL, get that all on there. And then Meraxis will pick up the 6th place, 3 points. Then we've got Johnny and Willie. Willie lost to Sand Rooster. Sand Rooster made it to here. Johnny lost to Jesus. Jesus lost in the next round. So Sand Rooster is the better loss. So Willie will pick up 2 points, and Johnny will pick up 1. And there you go. That's going to be the point totals for the cost-limited Cup Week 1. Now, next week... Oh, I got a match. Oh, I absolutely got sniped. Oh, my God. Wait, look at this. Look at this. Look what I'm fighting. Okay, let's see if the Wrecking Ball Barrett team can get through... Valentine's Day Ildira, Sedia, and King Mont. I have about a 0% chance of winning this. Like, Barrett's about to die. She's not even going to move. She's going to kill him from right there. He lived. He's stunned, though. That's unfortunate. Yeah, he wasn't living anyway. Let's get him a heal. In time? In time? Not in time. No, no, no. Goodbye, Barrett. It was nice to know you. But... unfortunately, we'll skip that. Oh, Velas got hit by that too. Ouch. Big ouch. Okay, Orin on the counterattack. Here he is. It's your story now, Orin. Limit break. It's a fire tornado. It does nothing. Actually 0 damage because it missed. Oh boy. This is real bad. Well, we don't. You know what? I know everybody likes to watch it. Well, we'll watch. We'll watch. This is not going well. I don't know why Mott used that move. That's really interesting. I feel like any of his other moves would have been better damage. Oh, Orin is living till right now. Good night, Orin. We barely knew ye. Velas triple kill. Yep, got him. Okay, we win that. Good. GG, we won. Okay, for next week, so week 2. Here's week 2 on the rules. Only units at cost 90 or less on the tier list are usable. Here's the tier list. So that means here down. MRs, SRs, and Rs, of course, are usable, right? But that means no more Velas, no more new Leela, Elena, Locke, gone. Cloud, gone. Asterisk, gone. Like, all of this stuff in the 100, 110 bracket is out of there. 90 or less on this list. New Ildira, by the way, is 90. So, new Ildira is considered a 90. So, she's good to go. I need to move old Ildira actually down to 80. But, too late for this week. She's out. Next week, week 3, 80. Or less. So that'll force some interesting teams onto the board, I think. And then the last week is the draft. So yeah, this will be good. It'll be fun. Oh look, we won. Great job, team. Whatever, we got 10 medals. That was the goal, right? Get those medals. finish our we'll finish our Hermes sandals someday. Okay, let's go ahead and call it there. Guys, thank you for watching today. Happy weekend, everybody. I hope the weird part of the first part of the stream where it was me ranting about governments and pay to win people and all that stuff, I hope that was sort of enjoyable. And yeah. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Catch you next time. I'm going to go to the starting screen to give YouTube a little buffer time. And we'll catch y'all later. Peace.